Well, guys, how are we doing? How are we doing? Um, I actually, I always start these without an intro, so be right back. It's time for intro time. Well, my fellow night owls, welcome back to Sunday Night Insomnia. Not sure how long this is gonna last. We'll see how this goes. Of course, happy Memorial Day. Is it midnight yet? We are just shy of midnight, so just shy of Memorial Day. But I want to wish everybody out there happy Memorial Day and a happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're having fun out there, swimming, partying, whatever you guys doing, having fun, having a good time. I hope everything is well. Me just been chilling honestly. Today I went for a walk. Ended up just watching a pay per view, which I do want to mention tonight, as I just got done watching it, and it was. I'm gonna move my mic down here. I don't know if you guys can really hear me, like with the mic way up there, but uh, yeah, it was a really amazing show, and I'm gonna talk about that for damn sure on this. So, um, hope everything is working. I think my chat's working. We'll see. Sometimes my chat will glitch and I won't see your guys' comments till like 20 minutes from now. So if that happens, I apologize, but I'll check YouTube here in a minute. We'll see. Hopefully it's okay. But yeah, today I just took it easy. Slept a lot. Been sleeping a lot with all this time off. Just catching up on sleep. Went for a walk. Did some things, and came back, chilled, watched some movies, and just got done watching AEW Double or Nothing, which literally just ended like 3 minutes ago. And great show. I actually want to get the card pulled up here because I want to tell you guys sort of I guess you could say my thoughts on the show and everything. I'm also going to pull up the Night of Champions card because I want to talk about WWE's Night of Champions uh, show and sort of compare them and see what I thought of these two shows here. Um, so just give me one moment here. Just gonna pull up both cards. I'm gonna talk about Night of Champions first because that was the first one I watched, and we'll just go from there. Trying to find the card. So this is the for Night of Champions. Um, Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm getting the card pulled up here. But overall, I think both shows were good in their own ways. Definitely two different styles, and I thought they both were good shows for sure. Um, there were a couple times where I've seen WWE pay per views that disappointed and weren't as good as they could have been, and then there are times where I've seen WWE pay per views that blew me away. For example, Elimination Chamber from the past year, actually a really solid Elimination Chamber pay per view, like one of my favorites. I also thought SummerSlam, this past SummerSlam, was pretty good. So there's been some really good WWE pay per views recently. And I think the same thing with AEW. AEW's done pay per views that, like I said, well, with the WWE stuff, there's pay per views that they've done that I didn't care for. I've seen some where I'm just like, it was okay. I missed a lot of the Full Gears and Revolutions. I watched one of the Revolutions. It was okay. I didn't think it was next level thing. Uh, yeah, I'll add you in here in a minute, Colt. I wanted to get you here so you can kind of hear my thoughts on this real quick. But yeah, I'll send the link out here in a minute, and we'll have people join and everything. But I will say, Night of Champions, I didn't like it as much as Double or Nothing, and honestly, that surprised even me because I'm not the biggest AEW guy. I'm really not. And I will say, there were still problems with AEW. It wasn't like it was the perfect show. I still am not a fan of the fact that there's just way too much going on in AEW as far as like managers. Like every person has to have a manager or backup. There's got to always be a stable or a faction, always, every time. I don't know if it's just because they want it to be just them. And you think about AEW, think about factions. I really am getting tired of that. It's been like that for what, 4 or 5 years now, however long AEW's been around. That's getting annoying. I'm really tired of just there's people in the background doing stuff. The whole show, there was always a manager there. There was always a stable there. That gets on my nerves so much with AEW, and it still does. There was a problem with Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill. She's been TBS champion for like forever. I think years at this point. She beat her opponent tonight, and somebody just came out, challenged her, and beat her right then and there, right after the match. Literally right after. And though, yes, you could say it was a moment. It was trying to be that double or nothing moment like WrestleMania. I feel like it buried the match. Like they just had a match out there. This one wrestler, which I want to get the card pulled up, I thought she did excuse me, a pretty good job. And they just Taya Valkyrie, which I'm not super familiar with her. I know she has a lot of fans. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with her. But they had a pretty decent match, and Jade Cargill was just like, yeah, I'm unbeatable, and anybody can come out. And then she gets cashed in on, and the match just sort of ends like that. And I don't know, man. I just really didn't care for that. I know that Chris Statlander cashed in, which I know is like she's really popular in AEW, and a lot of people love that character and love that wrestler. I'm not, like I said, I don't watch AEW that much. This is the first pay-per-view I've watched in a long time, so there were a lot of people that I didn't know about. I'm not the kind of guy that just go and watch every single wrestling show every day of the week and watch every pay-per-view every single Saturday and Sunday. I can't physically do that. There's so much going on in wrestling sometimes. So it was kind of hard to follow some things. Chris Statlander, I know the name. Not super familiar with her, but I do know she has a big following. And the crowd was real lit up for that match, but I didn't really care for that. We'll get into some more of the problems here in a minute, but of course we have Night of Champions. We'll get into this real quick. Now, the order is way messed up here on this site. So if it's out of order, that's why. But I'm going to wing it and just say I think the first match was for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles, which I thought was a pretty good match. I thought for what it was a solid, good, just didn't have any problems with the kind of match. It was what you expect from AJ Styles and Seth Rollins. A lot of good spots, a lot of good moments, good wrestling. Overall, I don't have a complaint for it. Although I do feel bad for AJ Styles because he went into this match with no momentum, which I felt horrible for. And yeah, like nobody wanted AJ to win. And granted, I wanted Seth to win. But at the same time, I think what it was is AJ, number one, is in a faction, which I know a lot of people don't care. People are in factions and world champions. For me, it has to be done right. If it's not done right, I don't think it fits the world title thing, people being in factions. I think sometimes, like I remember when Kofi won and he was still in the New Day, I didn't think it fit at all. Honestly, it's just not my preference, with trios or tag teams. And one guy becomes the world champion, the other guy kind of gets left in the dust, and they're still a tag team, but the one guy's a world champion. I think it's weird. And I didn't really have a problem with that. Honestly, him being the OC, the leader of the OC, didn't bother me. But I feel like, some people may have gotten bothered by that. And either that or it was just like, oh, he's in the OC, he's in a faction. Why is he going after the world title? I don't know. Maybe that could be a factor. Also, he just came back from an injury and just came back. So everybody had all this time to be behind Seth Rollins. I mean, Seth Rollins has been one of the crowd favorites for years now, probably for at least 2 or 3 years. And I feel like AJ was stuck in limbo for a while, so he didn't have that time, for the crowd to really latch on and really want AJ to win. Literally, like I said, everybody I talked to, nobody really wanted AJ to win. That's really a shame because I just felt bad for the guy. But the match was fantastic. Another match we had, I feel like I said, this is out of order. So if people are wondering if the order's messed up, that's why. We have the Intercontinental Championship match, Gunther versus Mustafa Ali. Another solid match. I thought for what it was decent. It was good. I thought Gunther made Mustafa Ali look pretty good in the match, which was really surprising. And this just goes to show that, Vince is not booking anymore because Mustafa actually had offense in this match. But it was a solid match. It wasn't anything groundbreaking. It wasn't anything that I thought was next level or earth-shattering. But it was a solid match. Definitely nothing bad about it. I enjoyed it. Then we have the Raw Women's Championship match, Bianca Belair versus Asuka. Another match that I thought was just okay. And I think that's the thing of why I liked Double or Nothing much better than Night of Champions. I can't say not by a whole lot because I really loved Double or Nothing. But I feel like Night of Champions had a bunch of okay and good matches. Matches that were okay. They were passable. They were decent. They were good. But nothing that was really pushing it, except for a few. I'll get into a couple. It ain't like this whole card is duds, or there's not really any duds to me. There's just matches where there is probably one dud we'll get to in a second, but I'm all over the place. Let me get back to this. But Bianca Belair versus Asuka, it was okay. I feel like, the styles and the ring, I don't know if they just don't clash very well because Asuka is much more of striking and Bianca is a lot more strength-based. Not really powerhouse, but I guess you could kind of say kind of a powerhouse style, a lot of deadlift slams and stuff like that. And it wasn't a bad match, as my voice cracks. Let me get my golden chalice so that my voice will not crack anymore. When in doubt, pull the golden chalice out. But Bianca Belair versus Asuka, like I said, it was okay. It was good. It was nothing crazy, but it was okay. Oh, we got Grande here. What's up, Grande? We're talking about some wrestling right now, man. I just got done watching Double or Nothing last night, Night of Champions. This night, NXT decided to go the same night as Double or Nothing, so I couldn't watch it. But I will watch it tomorrow, NXT Battleground. But what's up, John? How you doing? Next one is the SmackDown Women's Championship, Rhea Ripley versus Natalya. This is where we get into the dud. You have Natalya, you have Rhea Ripley, you have a decent build-up. I don't hate Natalya. Rhea Ripley, super over. All this match is a burial. Rhea Ripley buries Natalya. So if you're not a Natalya fan, I know Colton's a big Natalya fan, so I feel bad for him, but if you're a Natalya fan, it's hard to watch. But if you're not a Natalya fan, it's her being buried. It's a burial match. So that was basically all that was. Next thing we're talking about here in this is the Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus match. And once again, this is a match that had potential. You got Becky Lynch, who I think is okay. I'm not the biggest Becky Lynch fan. I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. I miss the old Becky Lynch. I miss the last kicker. I miss that. Whatever this new Becky Lynch is, I don't know what it is. It's like Madonna and Lady Gaga if they lost their minds. Yeah, it's Lady Gaga and Madonna if they lost their minds, if they went crazy, kind of what Becky's doing. I don't know what it is, but people love it. People love Becky. I don't hate Becky. Just I prefer the last kicker. I prefer the man when she was doing the hold the man thing. The man. I prefer that. Whatever this is, I'm not sure what's going on here. Trish Stratus going through a heel turn, which she's doing pretty decent with. And once again, this match was decent. It was okay. It was just a lot of botches. There were times where Trish really, I don't know what was going on, but there was a lot of botches in there, a lot of moments that just didn't click. Not terrible, but definitely not like 5 out of 5. It's an okay match, but it was a little rough. But like I said, I've seen this one match with Lita, and she was kind of doing a little bit rough, but I feel like the more wrestling they do, the more they get back into it, the better they'll get, the more they'll get back into it. So just give it time, basically. It was an okay match. It was a cool spectacle. Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, 2 big names. It would be at Night of Champions. Although, here's another thing with Night of Champions. It's Night of Champions. The United States Championship isn't there. Why is this match Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus? And let me scroll up here, because that ain't the only one. As I get it, you want to put Brock and Cody in there. But why not make Trish Stratus a champion then? If you want to do this match, I don't care how you do it. It's Night of Champions. And why didn't you couldn't add one more match to this card? Not one more match. I don't know. It just, to me, felt like it was Night of Champions. The WWE title wasn't on the line. The United States title wasn't on the line. I don't really care for it, but the women's tag team title wasn't on the line. I don't really care, but, it wasn't. That's the thing. It's Night of Champions, but they were missing championships. And this was just like, it's just spectacle. I know why they did it, spectacle. But you could have added a United States title match in there. I'm just saying. So that was okay. Then we're going to scroll up and get to sort of the double main event for this show. I think I didn't miss anything. If I missed anything, Colton, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I got most of the rest of the card. And we're going to be getting to the double main events here. These are the 2 main events. And first up is Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. I think this was a street fight match. Or it was no disqualification, something like that. And honestly, it was really good. This is definitely one of the best matches on the card. This, Seth and AJ, and the main event, the tag team match for the tag team championships. That was, fantastic. Gunther versus Mustafa. I'd put it up there. It was a good match. So there wasn't really a lot of bad matches or anything like that. But Brock versus Cody, it's brutal. It was hard hitting. I was rooting for Cody. Again, I don't know if I've explained this on here or not. I don't know what the hell WWE is doing with Cody Rhodes, because you have a guy, as I punch my mic, you have a guy who's a baby face, who is super over. Super over. When was the last time we had a baby face that was super over? Daniel Bryan, maybe? Maybe Finn Balor? Sami Zayn comes to mind. But when was the last time we had a guy that sold tickets, sold merch, was excellent on the mic, could wrestle great, has a good look, has a good style? The fans love him. Everybody is rooting for Cody Rhodes now, dude, for 3 months, which I called it'd be 3 months. This feud isn't over. It's going to last longer. I don't know what they're doing with Cody Rhodes. It's almost like I don't know. I don't want to comment too much, because I trust Triple H. I trust the creative. I trust they'll make a good decision. But it just feels like they don't have a plan for Cody. It's just, here's Brock.
And that I've seen it so many times. I've seen it so many times where this guy's over, give him the Brock for 3 months. This guy is over, give him the Brock for 3 months. I just feel like it's been done before. It's been done for Braun Strowman. It's been done for Roman in the past. It's been done for Roman too much in the past. I don't know why they had to have 9 matches or whatever, but it happened. It just happened so many times where it's just, oh, this guy's over. Didn't Bobby Lashley have that happen too, where they're like, Bobby Lashley's getting over. Here's Brock Lesnar for a couple months. It just happens a lot, and I get it. Brock has to be in the main events and be a big match star and everything, but I don't know. For Cody, we all know what should have happened. We all said what should have happened. Cody versus Roman at WrestleMania should have been the winner. It should have been. They didn't strike the while it was hot, while it was, supposed to happen. And now it's just not as special, I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, they got some kind of plan for Cody. I just don't know what. It's just I can't really tell what they're doing with Cody Rhodes at this point. But nevertheless, Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes put on a clinic. They do amazing in their matches. Great job here. Don't have any complaints. Very, very, very solid match. And the main event, one of my favorite main events. We have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Definitely this and the Brock match are the 2 favorites of the night for me. Really good stuff here. Sami and Kevin do awesome. And what I love, Sami and Kevin sell. And I know it's like, what, they sell? That's mind-breaking. Wrestlers today, a lot of them don't sell very good. Someone gets hit, they pop back up, they do 5 moves. Kevin and Sami sell. Roman knows what he's doing. Roman, I love how he slows the pacing down in his matches, makes the matches money. He makes them so valuable because the storytelling, the emotion, the drama, it's there, man. It's there. And I will say Roman is the king of that right now. As much as people want to hate Roman and he's being overused, you got to admit he's the best at having the crowd right here. He's got you right here. You hate him. You hate him. He's got you. The moment you hate him, he's got you. So I feel like Roman and Sami and Kevin were great as a team. The ending was so shocking. We got the Usos turning on, particularly Jimmy Uso turning on Roman Reigns. And really just incredible ending. I will say at the end of the show, the latter half of the show is definitely the best part. It got really good towards the end. But overall, Night of Champions, solid show. Nothing horrible. Just a lot of it, I was just kind of, it was good. It was a lot of it. I was just like, yeah, it was, passable. It was decent. It was good. But towards the end, we had some great stuff. Brock versus Cody, definitely a highlight. Freaking not Usos. So used to the Usos being in these tag team matches. But it's Roman and Solo Sikoa versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the championships. Another great match. So overall, 7 out of 10 for Night of Champions. Good show. Good show. We got Art here. What's up, Art? What's up, Kelly? How you doing? How's it going? Yeah, everybody said that, and that's why I was just like, what are they doing with Cody? You guys had someone that you've been begging for, that you've been looking for. Like, how long have they been like, well, nobody's gonna grab the brass ring, nobody's taking a chance, nobody's getting over. And then this happens, and you just go, but Roman is making money. Guys, Roman is making money for us. We can't give it to Cody. He's going to hit 1,000 days. Let's do it at next Mania. Why? Everybody's chanting Cody. He will make you money. Then you'll have Cody and Roman, and you could argue Brock is also a big drawing name. There you go. You also got Rhea Ripley, big drawing name. Bianca Belair was a big drawing name. These are big stars. And it's like, Cody, we're going to throw you in a Roman Reigns bloodline feud, and then we're going to forget about that, scratch that. Here's Brock Lesnar. We're going to have you with Brock Lesnar for 3 months. Why? I don't know. That's my only thing with that. What's up, Trenchy? How you doing? I heard a theory they're doing a spin on the hard time story with him, but if they are, from what I've seen, it's not really showing. Yeah, and somebody did a video that was kind of hilarious. They did a video where it was Cody cutting a promo on Raw, and he was talking about how, I was injured. I didn't see the promo, so I'm not going to be able to quote it, but basically he was saying he was injured and talking about what he had to go through. And then I think Finn Balor came out and was like, hey, we all get injured, man. This is what it is. This is wrestling. And somebody was like, I think it might have been fucking Vince Russo. I think Vince Russo made that goddamn point where he was like, shouldn't it be the other way around where the heel should be complaining and the face should be going, no, don't complain. This is wrestling. This is not ballet. And I was like, God damn it. Does Vince Russo in this fucking universe, does Vince Russo have a decent point there? I don't fucking know. I hope not. I hope not. Because like I said, man, Vince Russo, that man did so much damage to this goddamn industry, man. Just Google Vince Russo booking, man. You'll see what he did. But yeah, so that's Night of Champions. Overall, like I said, I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Solid show. To get a Double or Nothing, you guys got to understand, I'm not the biggest AEW guy. To me, AEW has a lot of problems right now. A lot of problems. They have a lot of things they got to fix. They have a lot of things they got to work on. And there were things in this show that, like I said, I still say they got to work on for sure. However, this is like an amazing pay-per-view. I can't lie. Is it too spotty? Yes. There's spot fests everywhere. There's super kicks everywhere. There's flying knees everywhere. Not really my style, but it's there. Too many factions, too many fucking championships. I don't know how many goddamn championships one company has to have. The pay-per-view went on very long. Like, it was a fucking insanely long. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 5 hours or 6 hours long. It was an insanely long pay-per-view. It should not have been that long. There were some matches that could have been shortened for sure. If I have any other problems, there was a couple of technical things where the stream, this wasn't the internet either. This was just the pay-per-view glitch, and it would stop for a second. So it's a nitpick, but it was there. But oh my God, guys, this pay-per-view was impressive. And I must say, whenever WWE and AEW go head-to-head on pay-per-view weekend, it's interesting to compare them, man. And I think AEW here really pulled it off with the golden cup. But got my golden cup for the stream. The finest of wines. It was aged for 1,000 years just for this particular night. For tonight. For Sunday Night Insomnia. I don't fucking know. But Double or Nothing. We have Anarchy in the Arena. I'll talk about that later. I think this card is also out of order. But it does open up with kind of a sloppy opening. We have Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, and Hook versus Ethan Page, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn. Kind of sloppy. Jeff literally fell off the top rope. And it was real rough to see. There was times where Jeff was just falling, tripping. Just Sir Dickens is here. Only seen the last 4 matches, though, because I got off work at 10. What'd you think? Will Smith, the fucking arena brawl, bro. That was insane. We'll get to that in a minute. But, yeah, Jeff, his knee buckled. And, yeah, it was – I hope he's okay. I think he injured himself. I'm not sure. But it was a match where it was okay, but definitely had some issues, but that opened up the show. I think that was the pre-show, actually, but pretty okay match. Then we had 21-man Blackjack Battle Royale for Orange Cassidy's International Championship. I don't hate the idea of the International Championship, but couldn't you have traded in one of your other singles titles? Because you've got so many. But whatever. We got so many people in this match. It doesn't list them all here, but Orange Cassidy does retain the International Championship. I do think he should have lost it in this match. I don't remember who it came down to. I think the last four. I know Big Cass was in there somewhere. But Orange Cassidy retains. It was actually a really solid battle royale. Really fun. Really good stuff. Next match, AEW Women's World Championship, Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm. Trash. Honestly, trash. You know what this is? It's Jamie Hayter getting beat up backstage. They throw her out onto the ramp, beat her up some more. And this team with Ruby Riott or Ruby Soho, Paige, or what the fuck is her name in this company? Sarana. I don't know what her name is, but it's her. And I think, Toni Storm. They're just beating her up the whole time. The ref is just allowing this for some reason. And then they just beat her that way. Toni Storm wins, new AEW World Women's Champion. And yeah, like I said, just nothing match. It was really lame, lackluster, and nothing much to this match. That's all it was her getting jumped the whole time and then getting pinned. Next match was a surprising, excellent match. TNT Championship on the line. We got a ladder match, Wardlow versus Christian Cage. Excellent ladder match. One of the best ones I've seen. Well, one of the best, I'll say this, one of the best matches on this card. I liked it. It was a favorite of mine. A lot of good spots here. Wardlow does a fucking, Wardlow, the big dude Wardlow, does a swanton onto the fucking table below. And I think he hits the swanton on Christian's manager, but not Christian. Luchasaurus. It's on Luchasaurus. Which is why I said, man, there's so many goddamn managers and factions in AEW. I really don't get it. It's too much shit where I'm like, look in the background. There's 5 people fighting in the background. I'm like, who the hell is that? Well, it's their managers and their faction. Why are they fighting in the back? I'm watching what's going on in the ring. Why are you having 5 people? What the fuck? But yeah, that was a good match, though. Wardlow wins, retains his TNT Championship. Christian Cage taking some good bumps for his age. I mean, there's a spot where he gets slammed on this ladder. There's a spot where I think it's a power. It's an Alabama slam. Alabama slam onto the ladder. Him falling off the ladder. I mean, it was good stuff. Really, really good match. Next match is the AEW World Tag Team Championship, FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. I didn't expect it to be that good, and it turned out to be great. FTR, Jeff Jarrett, Jay Lethal, putting it on the line and delivering a pretty fun match. Some weird shenanigans with Jeff Jarrett's wife being involved, and she takes a guitar and hits someone. Kind of weird, but fantastic tag team match, man. FTR, man. I mean, what more can you say? It's FTR. Great match. And you got Jay Lethal in there, one of my favorite wrestlers, Jay Lethal. Then we have an unsanctioned match with Chris Jericho versus Adam Cole. See what I mean, WWE? This fucking card is stacked. There is so many goddamn matches in this card. There is 2, 4, 6, 8. There is 9 goddamn matches. And yes, it went on long. But Night of Champions, I felt like it was Night of Champions. It could have benefited a little bit from that or something. I don't know. And if you pace it well, it won't be a big deal. But a lot of these matches were like 30 minutes long. So it was, But unsanctioned match, Chris Jericho versus Adam Cole. Another great match. I thought it was solid. Thought it was good. Some good hardcore stuff in this match. Excellent. What more can I say? It's Adam Cole and Chris Jericho pulling it off, doing a great match. Then we got the AEW World Championship Fatal 4-Way, MJF, Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Sammy Guevara. What a match. One of the best Fatal 4-Way matches I've ever seen. And I'm not a Mark who's over here, AEW, yeah. But you got to give the devil his due. MJF, you got to give the devil his due. You got to give this its due. It's just desserts. And it truly is one of the best Fatal 4-Way matches that you can watch. I'm not kidding. If you miss this match, the two things that you got to go watch right after this is the Arena Brawl and this Fatal 4-Way for the world championship. I almost said tag team championship. This Fatal 4-Way for the world championship. Go watch those. Go watch those. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic. I can't even. There's so many spots, so many ideas. There's that one point where all four guys have submission moves on each other. Just go watch it, man. I can't even explain. I can't even do it justice. Go watch it. 5 out of 5, one of the best Fatal 4-Way matches I've ever seen. And then shockingly, the main event of the Double or Nothing show is Anarchy in the Arena. We got the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and Hangman Adam Page taking on the Blackpool Combat Club, which is, of course, Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Cesaro, Wheeler Yuta. And I must say, this match was, and I've seen some arena brawls, this was next level. Utter insanity. There's a super kick where one of the Young Bucks has a firework, a pyro, attached to his fucking boot. And when he super kicks him, it goes boom. Never seen that before in my entire life. Never seen that before. It was awesome. Looked great. Fantastic. Cool idea. Cool idea. People being thrown everywhere. Battles on the stairs. Battles in the backstage. Fucking, I think it was one of the Young Bucks gets DDT'd in the back of a goddamn pickup truck. We got someone pouring thumbtacks into people's mouths, super kicking them to where it sprays out. It was fantastic. And that was the thing. When Night of Champions, you had really good endings to that show. Here, it fucking next level type of shit, where it's shit I've never seen before. And it's hard to do that with pro wrestling nowadays, man, where you do stuff that has never been done before. It's really hard to do that with wrestling. So overall, I gave Double or Nothing a 9 out of 10 because most of these matches on this card were solid, except for the TBS Championship match, Jade Cargill versus Taya Valkyrie. That match was good, but the ending with the surprise show up of I can't remember her name right now either. I'm not super familiar with the roster, but a surprise show up, someone beats Jade, and I don't know. That was kind of out of nowhere. But overall, 9 out of 10, man. If y'all haven't seen Double or Nothing, at least go watch that Fatal 4-Way and that Arena Brawl. I'm telling y'all, you will not be disappointed. I'm going to get back to the comments, though, because there is so much shit going on here. Is that Christian you're talking about? In the darkness, I can take you to the other side, Christian. Yeah, Christian Cage. I think I missed the House of Black. They issued an open challenge against the Acclaimed. Another very, very solid match. Very, very solid match. Terrifier, nice. That's a good one. You haven't seen Terrifier? Wow, that's a good one. Nice. The first one or the second one? Oh, you mean Terrifier. Probably the first one. Yeah, the first one. Thumbtacks and mouths. Nope, never doing that. Not shitting out a thumbtack or fucking up my tongue. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with these guys? I don't know. We also had bare feet going into thumbtacks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share the link out. This is the portion of the stream. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. That's the biggest mosquito I've ever seen in my life. You stay over there. What the fuck? Oh my God, did you guys not see that? That thing was the fucking size of a fucking $50 bill. What the fuck? Oh my god. Anyways, this is this has been a crazy night, y'all. Happy Memorial Day. But I'm gonna send this link out to a couple chats, and we'll see if we can get some people in here and discuss anything. We're just gonna be chilling for a little bit here at Sunday Night Insomnia. Anything goes. We're just gonna be chilling, hanging out, talking, anything you guys want to talk about. But yeah, I'm gonna send this link out real quick, and we'll be hanging out. So there we go. As far as movies go, there's in the thumbnail is The Menu. I've seen that recently. Excellent film as well. See, Colton's here. I'm going to get my headphones on because I don't have the audio through my computer right now. Guys, I'm a streamer. I have headphones. I have the professional grade headphones. There he is. What's up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
Nice, man. It's been a crazy, crazy night, man. Oh, Brian's here. What's up, Brian? How you doing?
It
Ben's
definitely.
here. What's up? What's your favorite Spider-Man movie? Why would you? I don't know. Spider-Man 1? I'm going to go with Spider-Man 1, the original. Spider-Man 1.
Normally people say 2.
Yeah. I don't know. The first one's classic, man. I love Spider-Man 1. It's got Green Goblin, man.
I'm going to go with an underrated one, in my opinion, Spider-Man 3.
Good pick. No complaints for that one.
Black suit. Black
Yeah.
suit Spider-Man. Solos.
Spider
Anyway.
movie. Oh, Spider movie. I thought you said Spider-Man. I don't know why I thought about Spider-Man. Spider-Man. It's my favorite Spider movie. No.
That one movie about the spiders.
I haven't seen many of them. I mean, I like Eight-Legged Freaks is decent. I don't know if it's my favorite. I don't know.
What's the one that's like? It's called the thing that people have, the fear of spiders.
Oh, Arachnophobia.
Yeah, that movie was good.
Yeah, that's Ben's favorite, I think, right? So you like Arachnophobia. Yeah, I've never seen that. I've heard it's really good though. I like Eight-Legged Freaks. Huh?
I thought you have seen that movie.
What, Arachnophobia?
Yeah.
I would. I just can't find it anywhere to watch. I don't know if it's available anywhere. But yeah, I would say probably that. Oh, I seen a really fun one called Spider Island, or yeah, something Spider Island. That was a fun one. It was like a black and white spider movie. It was good. What's up, Trench?
So
Hello.
I got a thing.
Oh, you missed out, man. I'm letting you know. You missed out. You missed out on two of some of the most craziest things I've ever witnessed as a wrestling fan. Honestly.
Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. Besides that fatal 4-way and that brawl at the end, were the only good things that they booked, storyline wise. I could care less about anything else on that card besides them matches. The Adam Cole Jericho feud, I thought, in my honest opinion, has been stupid.
I didn't even know they were in a feud until I got to that pay-per-view. I was like, oh, I guess they're feuding. Okay.
They did not book that feud, in my opinion, good at all. There was a couple of matches that I would probably be okay with. Like, the whole Fatal 4-Way was the only thing I'm really excited for. The Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite. Who won? Did the Elite win, or was it the Blackpool Combat?
The Blackpool Combat Club won because of assistance. Once again, like I said, I don't know who this dude was. I think it's someone from New Japan or from maybe like the Indies circuit. I don't know. But some guy showed up and kicked Adam Cole in the head or something, and then they won that way. And I was like, who the hell is this guy? He was not Adam Cole. Not Not Hangman either. It was Kenny.
Kenny?
Sorry. Yeah.
Kenny?
It was Kenny Omega.
I was so lost. I was like, Adam came in that.
Adam Cole came out. CM Punk came out. No, CM Punk didn't come out.
Thank God.
I thought they were going to do that. No, I thought they were going to have CM Punk come out and help out the Fatal 4-Way or something. Like MJF's trying to cheat and CM Punk comes in and like, nope. But I'm glad it didn't happen because I've been like
I just didn't care about a whole bunch of. Like, I'm sorry. Like it was just the build to it. I didn't care for it. Like the only thing they built good was that Fatal 4-Way, which I was excited about.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was going. Honestly, it was just that. That was the one thing going into the show that I cared about. And then I heard about Adam Cole and Chris Jericho, and I was like, oh, okay. See, okay, we got Wardlow, Christian Cage. All right.
Wardlow probably was pretty good.
The Orange Cassidy match, the
Battle
Royale.
Why is
he should not have won that match. There were so many other times where I'm like, dude, but what did my boy Keith Lee look 80? Can you explain this to me? What did they do to my boy Keith Lee?
WWE messed him up. Now AEW's messed him up.
He looks old. He has gray hair and a gray beard. It's like, what the hell?
He going old.
You know who should have won that match, bro? Isaiah Swerve Scott. He should have won that. Which I think is Swerve Strickland now, but you know what I'm talking about.
Let me see who was in that Battle Royal.
He was the one I thought should have won that match.
Ricky Stark should have won it.
Ricky Stark or Isaiah Swerve, I thought.
Why is this Battle Royal is filled with nothing but tag teams?
Basically. It was still really good, though. I thought it was excellent for a Battle Royale. A lot of good moments.
My bad. I have no idea what's happening in AEW. I don't keep track of that. Like, I have nowhere to watch.
I felt lost too, man. I felt lost too. I was like, I don't know who some of these people are, man. But I'm just gonna watch anyways.
Stupid question though. Is Christian Cage like edging Christian?
Yeah, it's the same Christian.
Oh, okay. Fuck yeah. I didn't know he was still active.
And they brung up Edge and Christian too. I was like, oh, be careful there, guys.
Did you hear what Matt Hardy had to say?
No. Why? What happened?
Matt Hardy said he could see Edge retiring and having a couple matches in AEW after he retires.
Oh shit!
And I was just like, Matt, have you gone broken?
Jeff Hardy was rough tonight, man.
Someone needs to put that man on a leash, from what I hear. Why the hell is he still jumping off of things?
Who, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff.
He tried to jump off. He fell off of stuff tonight. I was like, oh, God.
Do ground game. I know because I did see some clips from AEW, and he's older now, and he be flying through the air like Superman. And I'm like, what the hell? Dude's gonna die.
Yeah, you gotta be careful, man.
Bro, what are you doing out there, Jeff? Don't die. So it was probably better
than here. What's up, Black
because the card alone was stacked. The card alone was stacked compared to Night.
Yeah, that's the one thing where I was like, bro, if AEW, like WWE, that card was so small, and if you're gonna have like burial matches like that, you gotta have, I don't know. I just felt like it was just like the show. You could have had a U.S. Championship match. You could have threw in a surprise NXT Championship match.
That was another thing I wanted to say real quick. Austin could have said he didn't want to go there, so that's why they didn't have a U.S. title match.
Fuck that dude. What happened to the days if you don't wrestle, you get fired? What the fuck happened to that shit?
He didn't pull that card. I don't know. I just thought I was just like, it's not a champions. You're just throwing in a Becky Lynch and Trish match. You could do that. You could have done that at the last pay-per-view.
Could have done it at SummerSlam.
It's like, y'all, could have done this.
If he did, do you think it was because isn't it in Saudi Arabia? So that might make sense, actually.
Yeah, because I guarantee you there's probably talent that just don't want to do it, that don't want to go there.
I mean, I don't get why even go over there. It's dangerous. Like, what were the women dressed as? Because I know sometimes when they go over there, they gotta wear like body suits.
Yeah, they can't show any skin.
Yeah.
Nate was having a good time looking at them bodysuits.
Oh my god. It had good art on them. Okay, I was admiring the artwork on the bodysuits. Is there something wrong with that? But yes, good bodysuits.
Yeah.
I don't think that because they used to have to wrestle with like hoodies on, right? They have to wear
No,
hoodies.
they never wore the hoodie. They just always had to cover themselves, like with the bodysuits. Because the first match was Natalya and Lacey Evans, and they had to wear like a shirt. And
He dyed his hair black wyvern. Jeff dyed his hair. His hair was red. He had like a red outfit thing going on. But
I'm done with that Hulu shit, by the way, because I was watching an episode of it, and I'm behind anyways. And they were like, "Oh, last week this happened," and they showed something. I was like, "Wait, did I miss something?" I went back and I looked. No, they just didn't include it in the episode. So I was like, "Fuck that shit." I'm just gonna wait till they come on Peacock and stay behind. I'm not even gonna try to keep up.
oh, with the Hulu, yeah, the Hulu stuff, they take stuff out.
Yeah, they took out important information that I need to know for storylines, and it's like, I'm not going to sit here and just watch the same free storylines. I know that's what you want me to do, but I can't. I want to see more than that.
Yeah, I started noticing that too whenever I was watching it because I'd be like, yeah, Tommaso Ciampa's been missing, and Colt would be like, he was just on Raw. I'm like, no, he wasn't.
I want to see more than Judgment Day, Bloodline, and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, basically, they give you the main stuff. They don't give you any Ricochet or anything like that.
Yeah, once in a blue moon, I'll see him. I'm like, oh, this tag team looks cool.
there's
They're
Ricochet.
gone.
What happened, Ricochet?
There's Ricochet being beat again.
I think they beat the Viking guys, if I remember. I think they did. Him and that big dude, the Braun.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We haven't covered Spidey since yet.
So I'm just gonna stick to Peacock, start from after WrestleMania, and just watch everything and just stay behind because it's not worth it.
Oh, I see what you mean, Black Wyvern. Okay. Yeah, I knew he dyed it. I just don't know why he dyed it. It looks dumb. It looks weird. I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? I don't know. There was some stuff with Double or Nothing, though. There was times where there's literally people that I had no clue who they were. They would just show up, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, but you're important. And there was just times where I was like getting tired of everybody coming out with managers. Everyone had a manager. Everyone had a faction. Everybody had a tag team backing them up. I'm just like, bruh, like, why do we have so much of this, man? And then there's the trio tag team championship. Like, we got a trio tag team championship? What the fuck?
I do want to say when you were saying like, yeah, in the match you could watching the match in the ring, you could see slightly in the background 5 guys hitting each other, and I'm like, that sounds awesome.
It was so random. You'd be watching it, and the managers are in the background just throwing hands, and I'm like, why are they fighting back there? What's happening?
I love that shit.
And
I do
meanwhile,
get the
the camera guy is trying to capture it, and the other camera guy is trying to capture the ring, and it's cutting back and forth. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
What is?
If I were to get like a AEW replica, I do want to get the trio replica, to be honest.
Their belts look all the same, man. That's what my only issue with their belts is like the international looks the same. Well, it looks similar, like too similar to the world title. Looks too similar to the women's world title. Looks too similar to the tag team belts. Like they all look the same, and I don't know. Granted, I like the new women's championship better than the other one, but the TBS is and the TNT. All it is just like the plate is the logo.
The
Which I guess
TNT
works,
one's okay. The
It
TBS one's ugly.
Yeah, that shit was like, what the fuck, bro? Jade Cargill came out and had this decent match with this chick, and then all of a sudden, this girl comes out. I don't remember her name off the top of my head. I think I can't remember, but she's like really popular in AEW. I'm not familiar with her character though. She came out, just beat Jade, ended the 60-0 reign like that. I don't know where. It was just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. That was weird. I do think Darby should have won that match, that Fatal 4-Way. There's a lot of matches where I was like, is no one going to lose their titles? Is everyone going to keep their
like
titles?
the trio title. I'm looking at them right now. The trio one is actually very different.
I think their world title's the best. The international second best. All the other ones are just like
Pac has one. I'm trying to find Pac's.
I don't understand why there's a trio belt. Like, I mean, I like different belts, but I don't. It's weird.
They had to give a reason for them having so many factions, because they had so many factions at one point. It was insane. Like,
so it's just like 6. So it's like, I mean, it's a cool idea. They have a 6-man tag team match for the title. Like, I guess it's okay, but
dude, oh my god, the best usage of the factions though was when the Elite took on the John Moxley's club, like the Blackpool Fighting Club. They took them on. Dude, there's a part where there's a band singing John Moxley's theme. Wild Things. Dun, 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 dun. They're playing it as they're all kicking their asses. And then they go up on the stage. They look at the band. They just super kick the band in the mouth. I'm like, oh my God. And the band just like showing their shirt. They're like, yeah, we're a Blackpool Fighting Club. Yeah. And they just super kick him in the face. Yeah, it was so fun. I won't lie, that arena match, I was ecstatic watching that. And last year, they did a good job. But this year, dare I say, was a bit of a better one. Even last year, I was losing my mind. I was like, oh my God, this is insane. But this one, when one of the Young Bucks came in and super kicked with the pyro attached to his boot, and it exploded in someone's face, I was like, oh my God.
How, Jesus Christ, I don't want anybody to die, but that does sound awesome.
Oh, he was okay. He might have gotten singed because pyro is kind of hot.
Right,
Well, they probably planned it.
Dude, it was so cool. I was like, that was cool. That was really cool.
Oh,
And
Keith
then-
Lee dyed it.
Yeah, Keith Lee. I just thought it looked stupid. It was like, what the fuck?
I'm old, so I gotta show my gray.
I don't know what he's doing. I thought it was a good show. Both good shows overall. Like I said, it was a good weekend for wrestling. I didn't see NXT yet. I don't know how it turned out. But
I heard a lot of good things about it. I'm watching NXT tomorrow because I didn't watch it.
I like some of the dudes over at NXT. I think
Carmelo,
some of the people over there, yeah.
Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker had a banger match.
I like Mello. I like the Carmelo guy.
He'll be really good.
Oh, you watch NXT, Ben? Yeah, I didn't check it out. It was the same time as Double or Nothing, so I didn't have time to watch both. But yeah, fun day.
Good evening, New York.
My favorite NXT character, though, is that little crackhead from the university. That character is awesome. I don't know if they're trying to be a crackhead, but they're a crackhead.
Who is it?
I don't know. They did this thing. Now, I'm a little behind, so this was probably weeks ago, but they did this thing with this university people, And there was this little blonde chick that was just like, she was a little crackhead, and it was amazing.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Can't think of her name. The University of the U.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I just start calling her little crackhead. I'm like, there's little crackhead. She's on her crack again. It's great.
Here's the thing, though. As much as I don't know about AEW, with NXT, it's like I don't really know anyone. I know the North American champion.
Wesley is killing it, bro.
Wesley is my favorite thing.
Wesley's
my favorite thing. Wesley's amazing.
And Tyler Bates.
Yeah, Tyler Bates. I always forget he's still there.
What about dude Dragon Lee?
Dragunov is amazing. I cannot wait for him to get on the main roster.
Oh, Dragunov. Yeah, he was cool. I like Dragon Lee as well.
I'm not familiar with Dragon Lee all that much, so I'm trying to get caught up on him.
Dragunov, I think I've seen one match with him and Gunther. It was good.
I don't know why they brought that Australian dude to the main roster. Oh, my bad, Colton. What were you saying?
I said, Nate, you've probably seen 2 matches with Dragunov. It was both of him with Gunther, and god dang, what a match they had. Because I showed you the one in the pandemic era when they fought in like front of nobody. And it was just Jesus. I've never seen so much hard hitting in my life.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
I like Gunther.
Gunther is amazing.
Yeah, he's got that whole Drago thing going on, and I like that.
Yeah, he's kind of similar to Drago a little bit. Yeah,
they're thinking about adding another member of Imperium.
Honestly, I think I have kind of an unpopular opinion. I think he should turn on Imperium.
Who?
Because it feels like he kind of buries them. Like, Imperium kind of takes the back seat to Gunther,
Well, that's how factions kind of work. When there's a tag team and like a star, there's always one that takes – the star will take everything, but then the 2 tag team are always like the bumps.
They're the minions. They're his evil little minions.
Yeah.
I will say this. I have a new respect for Xavier Woods. If they just stop the New Day and have everybody go solo, I would love that. Just no more New Day.
Can Xavier just get a title? Like, Kofi's got one. Big E's had one. Can Xavier get his?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think the reason I didn't really like those guys is because they're in the New Day and they were holding Kofi back from what I saw. But on his own, he's not too bad. Like, the trumpet shit works on your own. Just don't. The New Day sucks. I don't like that shit.
I feel like
New Day?
We've talked about this.
I thought you just didn't like the fact that Kofi was champion when he was still in New Day.
No, I didn't. I feel like Kofi had so much potential. Like I don't, and I stopped watching for a while, so I don't know. But like Kofi could have been like world champion, intercontinental. Like he could have been a main guy. And he's over here with these guys talking about booty hole cereal and playing trumpets. That's not Kofi. Kofi's not a joke. I'm sorry, man. Kofi's not a jokey wrestler to me. I
didn't like it that they had him still in the New Day as champion, but I don't like when they do that usually. I'm just not a fan of it. It's like, if you're going to make somebody the world champion, unless they're a heel, unless they can use that faction to help them, like there's no point in him still being at the New Day. They just didn't know how to end it. They split them up, and they still didn't know how to end it. And it was just like, I don't think they want to. They tried to make Big E the guy. They were like, okay, Big E is the guy that's going to go solo. And it's like, they still had the New Day there. It's just, I don't know.
I'm sorry, I might be biased, but my Kofi is SOS, came out with a smile on his face, but was still serious, not cracking jokes. He was just happy to be there, happy to fight. Did the boom, boom, boom and the kick. Like, that's my Kofi. That will always be my Kofi.
That's classic Kofi.
Oh shoot, Hammerhead's got Sable Tech.
What?
I'm playing a Spider-Man DLC and freaking Hammerhead's got.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Got Sable
What are you
Tech.
talking about?
Random.
What's going on?
New Day does make a lot of money. I miss E though. I miss E so
up,
much.
down. Third one, big one next year. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about that. Waller's main roster?
That's Gunther. Walter.
Yeah, and then I think Brock beat him in like 3 minutes.
No, he beat him in 3 seconds.
One of those. It wasn't
13
3 hours, I'll tell you that.
Maybe
He
I'll go
destroyed
back
him.
and watch the run with the New Day, but it's just from what I've seen from the New Day, they're just annoying. They're
I
not.
wouldn't. I didn't think it was good.
Like, I like fun factions. I like silly shit in wrestling. I'm a big fan of Eugene and stuff like that, but like, New Day, no. They're not funny to me.
I hate him at first, but you're kind of supposed to at first. But I won't lie, I got a soft spot for the New Day. They're fun. They're fun.
I've always liked New Day, even when they were like a little bit of a heel. Like it just wouldn't work as a heel, in my opinion.
I used to hate them. I did for a long time. I was like, man, this freaking team is cringe, but they just kind of
That
grow
was like
on
the
you
point.
eventually.
Because remember, they came out like kind of preachers. So
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, it's going to be cringe. And this is Vince's booking.
Yeah, but it ended up getting better. I feel like
Shocking.
they found their step. They found their characters finally.
I'm just surprised it's lasted as long as it has. With knowing how much wrestling fans turn
This
on
is
everything.
sad. They put Kofi and Xavier in NXT. It was like New Day and NXT. Ew.
Poor Kofi.
Which I'm not always against them sending guys back to NXT. Could help them, but
They sent Apollo back, and it helped him a little bit, in my opinion.
yeah, Johnny Gargano went back for a minute. Is he still there?
No, he's on the main roster right now.
Oh, okay.
He was doing they're doing the way thing again on the main roster,
Oh, okay.
just with no Austin. It's everything of the way, just without Austin. Dexter Loomis is in it. Indy Hartwell's in it. Candice LeRae's in it.
They finally showing Karrion Kross again.
He
I'm
needs
worried about him.
he needs to be Austin Theory.
Supposedly Bray's coming back here soon.
That's what I heard.
You know he didn't get drafted though.
Yeah, so he's gonna be swinging, I bet.
It'll be a surprise.
Hopefully they do something with him when he comes back. It just felt like he just didn't have a direction.
Bray,
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck was going on because it started out decent, but even at first I was like, man, the buildup was better than the result. Like I like the whole White Rabbit and the White Rabbit song playing through the arenas, and here's a QR code. If you scan it, it shows you Bray Wyatt's file, and here's this. You scan this, and it shows you a creepy video, and I loved all that. And then he came out,
message.
and all it was here's this mystery guy who missed a swanton called Uncle Howdy. Who is he? What is he? We don't know.
Bruh, the phone call was the creepiest thing they did.
Yeah, it's cool stuff leading up to it. And even when it happened, I was like, okay. But then I was waiting for it to be the next step. Like, all right, it's been 3 months, guys. What do we, And then, a pitch black match with LA Knight. Fun match for what it was, fun. Then 4 more months later, it's like, all right, guys, it's been almost a year since Bray Wyatt's come back. Almost a year. And he's had one match with LA Knight and a pitch black match for Mountain Dew Pitch Black. It's like, guys, come on. There's some guys where I'm just like, what are y'all doing, man? Like, what's going on here? And I think it's just because he's hurt. But if it's
I
not,
feel like it was that, and like Vince was still booking, so Vince didn't know what to do because Vince never knows what to do with him.
yeah,
You can do cool storyline. Like, the thing is, like, from what I saw of him, and I'm not an expert on him, to be honest, but what I
Jimmy
saw, like, the
turning-
Funhouse stuff, that's fun.
Jimmy turning on Roman was crazy. I kind of seen it, but kind of didn't.
I already knew about it, so it was just cool seeing it happen. Dolph Ziggler went back, beat. Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god. So, what did y'all think of Jimmy Turn? It's cool.
It was different.
I'm behind.
For Bray, he's going to be in a faction. Wish they'd bring back Sanity. I miss them.
I will say this. I think Dolph Ziggler's underrated. Dude
I like
was
Dolph.
good.
I like him.
I think him and The Miz get a short hand because they're kind of the same and they're so good at their personas that people, I think, start to hate them in real life and think they're chumps when they're kind of some of the best workers.
Yeah, Miz gets you to hate him. It's just natural habit.
Miz
Yes.
let Snoop Dogg punch him in the face.
I know.
Shane. God dang it, Shane.
This man was howling like a dog. Like, he was howling, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I'm like
I was-
laughing. I was
I was
laughing
crying.
too, but I was like, Jesus
You couldn't see it. I was crying because of how hard I was laughing,
He
dude. I was
laughed
on
for
the
like
floor.
a whole 20 minutes.
Dude,
The
I was
Edge and
dead.
Finn Balor match was about to start, and I'm like, get it together. This is the match I really want to see.
It was-
I will not have you laughing through this whole thing.
I couldn't
Bro,
help it, man.
He is-
He landed. He said, "Oh."
We get it. It's funny. Shane's old. He's just like his dad.
No,
but
no, no.
Jesus.
It wasn't just that. It was the fact that I look up after I'm done dying from seeing someone do a leapfrog and tear their quad, which is horrible. I'm glad he's okay, but just the way it happened, and then Snoop Dogg gets in there and just punches Miz in the mouth. I'm like, oh. And does the weirdest, like, what did he do? An elbow drop? What did he do? He did like a against the ropes, run against the ropes, duh. And I just pins the Miz. I'm like, this man just got punched in the face and pinned at Mania by Snoop Dogg. Oh yeah, yeah. That was a fun one. I mean, I'm glad Shane's okay. It's just the way it all went down. It was so fast. Like, I'm looking Shane towards quad. I'm like, oh my god. Then Snoop Dogg gets in there.
I mean, I was laughing too, but you gotta admit, you were laughing the whole time.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
yeah.
literally, the
crying.
next match was about to start. The entrance themes, I think the entrance theme for Edge started playing, and that's when he stopped laughing. I think. I could be exaggerating, but
Hey,
it was
man.
pretty close.
I don't think I broke your record though, but I was close.
No. I don't even know how long I've gone.
It's been too long.
Making people think I gotta go to the hospital.
Jesus.
It was funny though. He came up. He was like, "Bruh."
He just tried to stand on it again. He was just like, oh, nope, that's not happening. I was like, oh, God, not at Mania. Because I remember I got flashbacks to Vince tearing his quads at a Royal Rumble.
I seen the funniest thing. It had a picture of Vince, Triple H, Kevin Nash, and Shane. It said the Mount Rushmore of tearing your quad.
Oh, my God.
Hey,
I still
at
remember
least-
when Titus slid under the ring. I was dying for that too.
Bro, that was
Just like Corey Graves, man. I was dying.
But at least Shane got on like a stretcher and shit. Vince is like, clear the hallways. I'm gonna walk with 2 broken quads to my car. It's like, wait, what? Not even to the back. He walked all the way through the back to his car with help. It's like, Vince, why?
Yeah, it was.
he got
That's going to prove himself. He's tough. I'm glad he's okay though. I didn't mean. I was just out of nowhere.
No,
man.
dude, I was laughing too. It's just after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Oh, he's still going. Oh wait, the next match is about to start. Is he gonna be laughing for this match?
Nah, I was believe me, I was wanting to watch that match too, so I got it together eventually.
That was probably one of my favorite because I'm a big Edge is my favorite wrestler of all time, so I had to see it.
Hey, I think the first night of that Mania was excellent, man. It was
Yeah.
the second night that I had some problems with, but the first night was perfect.
Everyone had problems with the second night.
The second night was padded as fuck. You could tell there was padding.
Mm-hmm. They were supposed to have a Bobby Lashley match, didn't happen.
Yeah, it was with Bray.
Yeah. Bray, just stay in the back. Just stay in the back.
That's when he got hurt.
Vince came up with a bat, just breaks his leg. No, you're not going out there, Bray. And Bobby was just like, what about me? Just hold up your trophy.
Like, I know it's hard to do shit last second, but I don't know. It would have been cool if they got something together.
It just felt like the show kind of stopped, and you're just waiting for it to pick back up. You're like, okay, it's been like 10 minutes of this like commercials and stuff.
I hope the last second thing wasn't like, we'll get Shane to attack I hope that wasn't the last second plan. Because that backfired. I mean, kind of. Well, it's probably one of the most memorable WrestleMania moments in a sad way, but
I don't think I'll forget it.
It was the most funniest, but yet saddest things.
And I feel horrible for laughing at a man tearing his quad, but it was just the combination of that and Snoop Dogg getting in there and just looked like he actually stiffed the Miz in the face. I was like, oh
you
God.
could see that, like, someone did an angle. You could see the cameraman, like, going at Snoop Dogg, go like, punch him, like, doing the movement. And it's like, so that was not planned. That was not supposed to happen.
Hey,
so
you, get in there and punch him in the face.
It's like, Vince is like,
He'll be all right.
We're going to need you for next WrestleMania, Snoop, in case someone else breaks their quad. You punch them in the face. Well, not the guy that breaks their quad, but.
Jesus, man.
We're too goofy.
Just looking back at the old pay-per-views this past year, I mean, it was a pretty good year for pay-per-views. I don't really think there was a bad one.
It was really good, in my opinion, with a lot of things. Wrestling was just good this year. It wasn't so stressed about, who's gonna get fired, who's gonna get buried, who's not gonna be good, yada yada yada. It was more on the lines. Well, Triple H is control. He knows what he's doing. Even if it's not the most perfect stuff, it's still gonna be better than what Vince was booking.
Yeah, for real.
So what's going to happen with Jimmy? Is Jimmy going to be the one to dethrone Roman, or is it going to be Jay?
I will throw my TV out the window if Jimmy is the one to dethrone Roman.
What about Jay?
I don't want it either. That's because they did that like 2 years ago. It's done.
It makes sense though if you think about it. Think it starts with Jay being the one that gets destroyed nonstop, gets tortured, and the way it ends is by Jay finally snapping and going, "Okay, you know what? Jimmy was right. Now I'm going to dethrone this monster, and he's going to be the guy to beat Roman."
Well, this might be weird, but if it's going to be anybody of the bloodline, they already showed Roman's afraid of Sikoa. Why not give it to Solo? I love Solo.
Or him.
He's one of my favorites now.
But it
Like,
just makes the most sense for it to start with Jay and to end with Jay, because it's like he's went through the whole roster. Are we just going to have some new guy come up and beat him? We're going to have Cody beat him? Already kind of dropped the ball with that.
I think it kind of like they got to if they want to fix Cody's thing, he needs to beat him at a next WrestleMania or something. I don't know.
That's why I think I hate to say it has to be Jay. It makes the most sense with Jay.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's not Cody, then they already kind of fucked over Cody, but they could fix it, but it might be too late. I don't know.
I just think it should be. It should if it's not going to be Cody, it has to be Jay.
That's fair.
Starts with Jay, ends with Jay, because everyone just turns on him. Jimmy leaves, Solo leaves, Jay beats him.
Jay was the one that was friends with Sammy, right? And Sammy was telling him, like, you're going to get fucked over.
Pretty much.
Like, it's interesting that they had Jimmy, because Jimmy was always the one telling Jay, like, don't listen to them and shit. So it's interesting that he was the one to turn.
Mm-hmm. It was just, I think it should be Jay if it's not going to be Cody, because do you, honest to God, see Cross beating him?
They ain't gonna have Jay beat him though.
Who's logically gonna beat him? Because it ain't gonna be freaking LA Knight.
It's not. If it's not Cody, then it's gonna be no one. It's gonna be him holding that belt.
It's gonna be Jay, and I'm all for it. Starts with Jay, ends with Jay.
I don't see them. I don't know. They just wouldn't do that. I don't know. I don't see him doing that personally.
I want it to be Cody. I mean, like, if it is Jay, that's fine. But like, I want it. Cody deserves it. Cody
deserves it. I will agree with everyone on that. Cody deserves it. But like, they messed it up. MJF, I wish, but
Chris Jericho.
Yeah, Chris Jericho. But like, it just makes sense.
Bloodline is Jericho.
The Undertaker.
With the whole story arc of
Bill Goldberg.
With how Jay was the one getting the crap out of him. Jay was the one that was getting hurt. Jay was the one that got put through hell. Jimmy snaps. Jimmy did what Jay should have done. And then Jay finally wakes up and goes, I can do this. I can be the head of the table. Then he beats Roman and takes the titles. He don't have to hold him for that long. He can hold him for like a month, and then they can have Cody beat him, or like a Killing Cross or somebody. Drew McIntyre.
I don't know. But compare Jay Uso to a Goldberg, to a John Cena, to whoever else he's beaten at this point. Like,
he beat Goldberg.
He beat Goldberg twice, I think.
He's beaten Goldberg, I think, twice. I think he's beaten Finn Balor, John Cena. I already said Cena.
Beat the Demon.
Yeah, he's beaten so many things, so many people. I don't see them. If it's not Cody, I don't see them anybody beating him, anyone, because it's just the way they book him. Just he's got that. He's the guy, whoever's going to be him to be the next guy.
I got faith. It's either going to be Jay It's gonna be someone from the Bloodline. It's either gonna be Jay, Jimmy, or Solo that's gonna beat him.
If it is Solo, because I'm a big Solo fan from what I've been seeing from him. He's beating up Matt Riddle. It's beautiful. Like Solo is, I hate Matt Riddle, but Solo is great. I like Solo. He
Paul
needs to work
Heyman.
on his character a little better, but from what he's doing, he's very good.
I forgot how much you hated Matt Riddle.
Yeah, I don't like him. Every time Solo I know he's the good guy and he's supposed to win, but I'm like, just Solo, just kill him. Just kill him, Solo. Just do it, Solo. And that's why I love that Solo's won like 3 or 4 times against him, and I'm like, yes.
Matt Riddle 0, Solo Sikoa 1 to 4.
It's like the Bloodline Jimmy
What
and
did
Jey
Matt
Uso.
Riddle do to you?
He
Do that.
existed. That's what he did.
He existed,
He's there to entertain you, bro.
bro.
Oh, I'll give him this. He had me laughing. He brought up a movie from my childhood, The Little Giants, and that was funny. He got a laugh out of me. Still want him to die, but he got a laugh out of me.
Come on, bro. Let's go in the back with RVD and roll this joint, bro.
No, no, do not. RVD is he wishes he could be RVD.
Bro, did you see RVD when he did his draft pick? His freaking card was upside down.
Yeah, he was probably
No, he was gone.
high
He
off
was-
his ass.
He was high.
We'll give him a pass. He's a legend.
No, he does. That's all he does now is smoke.
Give RVD a pass.
RVD gets all the passes.
Yeah.
Him, Snoop Dogg, Matt Riddle, Cheech and Chong all in one room together. Everyone getting high in that arena.
Oh God.
I'm sorry for all the Matt Riddle lovers. Okay, you don't have to go and pretend to shit on RVD because I shit on Matt. No, you don't have to do that.
He said RVD trash. Trenchy's gonna blow a gasket.
I think
I'm
Black
not-
Wyvern's just looking for some controversy or something here, man.
Come on, I know,
That's his middle name.
that's fake. I know that's fake. I can tell that one's fake.
It is. He's a big fan of RVD.
No,
I
he's a
could-
big
I
fan
could
of
tell.
Nintendo.
I don't even know that guy. I'm like, I can tell that one's just because I shit
Yeah, Mr.
on Matt Riddle.
Yeah, Colt's a big Natalia fan. He was sad. Boy, you know I'm all for mommy.
Oh, I know you love Natalia. That's why I said that. You know,
Nah.
Charlotte, Natalia. You know,
No, you can like them too. Them two are plastic, but mommy is not.
what kind of an insult? You just called them plastic?
They plastic.
What the fuck? That's like calling someone. You know what you are? Yeah, you're a tree.
They plastic. They Barbie. They fake. Everything about them is fake.
I don't know. I don't hate him. I actually found a lot more respect for Charlotte Flair from this documentary I was watching. I was like,
I
you know
don't-
what?
Hate them as people. I hate their characters.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't know. I kind of hate Matt Riddle as a person too, from what I hear. But never mind. Actually, I was about to say me too. Wait, nope.
Nah. The one person I
Oh,
dislike
man.
as a person and in that ring, there's two. Well, technically three, but one's dead, and we all know who it is. I cannot stand Goldberg inside and outside the ring. Goldberg just seems like he's a prick. And then
Fair enough.
Alberto, bro, is a garbage. human.
Oh, fuck Alberto. He's
I
worse
don't-
than Matt Riddle.
I don't like Alberto, but as a wrestler, like a character, I think he's decent as a heel.
I
But as a
actually
person,
agree
no.
with Colt. I never liked Alberto.
China is a goddess. Yes. One night in China.
Wait, so who's the dead one?
Oh, Benoit.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
There's another one. I'm trying to think. There's another one who got released, and I think he's in AEW. A lot of them show their true colors when they got released and went to AEW. Honestly, Jericho's kind of a prick too.
Yeah, but Jericho's an oddly likable dick.
Some of the things he says is kind of over the line a
Well,
little bit.
I don't like what he said about China, but at the same time,
Why
yeah,
is dead right now.
I can't bring myself to hate Jericho. I just can't, you know. He hasn't done anything too horrible for me to dislike him.
He
He's just
named
kind
a
of a
faction
dick.
the Jericho Appreciation Society. When I seen that, I was like, "Oh, okay." buddy."
I'll pull up right now.
He's a dickhead in and out of the ring, but like I don't hate him. And he can be humble sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
I like Jericho. He's fun. He's just there's times where I'm like, "All right, man, definitely for the ego, right?"
He gave us Ralphus.
Yeah, he's also in like a lot of horror films. I didn't even know that. He was in Terrifier too.
He's a horror fan. He gave us Ralphus, even though he talks a lot of shit about Ralphus, which I don't like. But you know, he gave us Ralphus. He put a potted plant over. The guy's amazing.
So, how do you think the Seth Reigns gonna go as world champion?
Seth?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like I said, I hope good. I don't really know the whole world title thing, I just don't know what they're doing with it, but it could be a good thing at the same time. Like, it's Seth. I trust him. Everything he does is pretty much cool. So I don't see it being bad. Hopefully. I just hope he doesn't become like, I don't know. I just hope the world title is as valuable as the WWE title. You know, like.
Well,
It will be.
I like how they built it up. They were like, Triple H is like, hey, Roman's not really defending his championship as much as he could be, so we're going to bring in this other championship so you can see actual defense. He kind of dissed Roman to put the World Heavyweight Championship over and kind of made Roman look like a bitch a little bit. It was kind of cool.
He said, "Go chicken strips."
He was doing it respectfully, but it was like, dude, Roman just got fucking burned.
Wait, Alberto killed someone? What the fuck?
I know he beat up his wife. Did he kill his wife?
I didn't even know he did that. What the fuck?
I think it was
Oh,
like self-defense, though.
I feel I like Batista in the ring and as an actor, but I feel a little weird about him as a person because he cheated on his wife who had cancer, and it's like I'm like Batista.
Who?
Good, Dave Batista.
I didn't know his wife had cancer.
Apparently, his girlfriend or wife, I was told, and fact check me, of course, but like she had cancer and he like cheated on her while she was like dying from cancer, and it's like you as a wrestler, like you as an actor. I don't know if I could like you that's a little too shitty for me.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Like, if you redeem yourself and try to be a better person, that's fine, but you're going to have to work a lot because it's like, Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, I think he's pretty much redeemed himself for a while because I never even knew about that.
He swept it under the rug. He's been redeemed.
That's how it goes sometimes. You don't hear about it.
Never happened. Watch, it comes out like after John Cena died. It's like John Cena like accidentally killed a family of 4, and it's like, wait, what?
Bro, that's how it be with a whole bunch of that stuff. It's like, oh yeah, this person did this after they retired. They were a terrible human being. Like what?
Remember everybody's hero, Hulkamania. It's like,
Oh,
it's
how
like,
did
oh,
I forget the man, the myth, the legend, the prick himself, CM Punk? How did I forget about him?
1 second.
CM
He's out
Punk's a
there, ain't he?
dickhead, but I kind of like him.
I don't. He is. Whew. The stuff that he said so much about his release, I'm just like, bro, nobody cares at this point.
Jericho does make fun of himself. Yeah, I agree, Ben. But Punk said some shit. I haven't heard everything he said, so maybe he has crossed a line. But from what I've heard from Punk, Punk's just an entitled dick.
That's why I
And
don't like
it's-
him. Bro, you are one of the few people to ever win the WWE Championship, the Ring of Honor World Championship, the AEW Championship, in 3 different promotions. I will smack that.
I don't know. I don't hate Punk.
When-
You want to know who's underrated, though? I was watching an interview
hold up,
with, and
hold up.
Chavo. Oh, my bad.
No, Chavo is underrated. He's underappreciated too. He's won. Let me rephrase that. He's won the ECW Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, the U.S. Championship, the Tag Team Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Championship, the Ring of Honor Championship, probably a Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship, the AEW Championship. Bruh, you have won all these accomplishments, but yet all you do is whine and complain and say you're the backbone of every freaking company you're in when you're not.
I don't know. Like, I like CM Punk as a performer, and I can't bring myself to hate. Kind of like Jericho. Like that. Although I will say I like Jericho way more than I do CM Punk, of course. But because, like Ben said, Jericho will make fun of himself, and Jericho's actually funny. Like when he's making fun of people, he's funny. Punk's not really funny. He's just a little bit more whiny.
That's why I just don't like him. He's too whiny. It's like, bro, you were a 40. However old you are, grow up.
I will say, I don't know. I can stand him a little more than Ryback, though. I didn't really like Ryback.
Stupid.
White
guy.
Like Ryback? What do you mean? Well,
Stupid.
I thought Ryback was okay. My dad was like the biggest Ryback fan I've ever known, though.
He was he was the.
My
only
dad
Ryback
wanted the shirt and everything. He was like a big Ryback fan. I was like, Dad, man, you love Ryback. He's like, yeah, Ryback.
Your dad was the only Ryback mark there was.
I did see Ryback. I call him Ryback.
He was a big
Cesaro was
Cesaro.
underappreciated.
I saw him live, and all I could think was, this was my first time seeing him. I'm like, Batista ripoff! Batista! Because I was like a kid, so I was like, Batista ripoff! Yeah.
There's just, I don't know. Punk was just he's too whiny for me.
My favorite version of Punk is when he was like from like 06 to like 09. When he
ECW?
ECW, Straight Edge Society, the Straight Edge face, like long hair.
The best Punk was ECW Punk and the Jesus Punk. Best Punk.
I love Straight Edge Society where he was shaving everybody's head. I like that.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
That was one of the best WWE's angles done in a while. That could have been so controversial, but it wasn't. Everyone's like, he's trying to be Jesus.
If you could just place your hand on the screen, we will help you.
Just follow me into the desert. Whoa, 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 whoa.
He's like, Jeff, these people idolize you because you are weak like them and you take drugs. I don't, Jeff.
And I'm better than you.
That pissed me off because he's like, I do this and that, and I'm straight edge, and I'm sitting here, and I'll be like, fuck you, man. I'll drink all the orange soda I want. I'll be crazy as I want with my orange soda, you son of a bitch. I'm over here as a child thinking I'm a rebel. It's like, oh, God.
Not the orange juice. Put a little bit of vodka in there, and you're good. Nate, I know you know about what happened with the vodka.
What?
What
The
happened
vodka.
Friday with the
Oh, I
vodka?
thought you meant with Punk.
No. Mister, I'm going to get 2 bottles of vodka and then go crazy on Friday night.
Wait, Del Rio killed somebody in the ring? I just saw that now. My bad.
I think it was Ray.
I know Ray accidentally chopped somebody's head off.
Chops up. I know he did the 619. The dude had a cardiac arrest and he died.
I thought he like kicked somebody's head off, or was that somebody else? My
It wasn't
bad.
Ray. Because Ray did a 619 and the dude like just collapsed and died.
Oh, okay, so Ray.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Ray-
god.
I'm mixing up my murders.
Oh my god.
What?
Well, I remember that. I remember when the whole Rey Mysterio, he did the drop kick and the guy broke his neck, right?
I think he didn't break his neck. He had a cardiac arrest. Like he had a heart attack.
Oh, yeah, because they didn't. Ray wasn't really blamed for that. Cause
He was for a little bit. They were going to charge him.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, like shit like that. That's an accident. Like if you do shit on purpose, like the motherfuckers that should have been charged is like New Jack, not Ray.
New Jack's a whole different breed.
New Jack stabbed people.
New Jack tried to murder like 3 or 4 different people that we know of.
Bro.
There could have been more.
There was one guy, he hit so hard with the chair in the head, his head was bleeding. He cracked the skull.
Bro, he got away with assault. Remember in the documentary where he fought the 17-year-old? And like he
Oh,
busted
shit.
him up.
Yeah. He
Well-
the mass transit incident.
He
Yeah,
did
he
that
got away with
twice. There was another guy where the
He
same
did it
thing
3
happened.
times. He beat up an old guy once, too.
Oh, an
Oh,
old
no,
guy,
that was
and who was the guy he threw off the raptor? The raptor,
shit.
like 100 feet.
I guess
Oh, I know
technically
who
4
you're
then. As I know, he got like a Wolverine claw and like stabbed someone with it.
New
Oh,
Jack
wait.
is a whole different breed.
I think that
You know-
was the old guy.
Yeah, there was an old guy. It was like right before he retired. He fought this really old guy, and it was
Gypsy
Not
Joe or something.
mm-hmm. You know, WWE thought about bringing him in at one point.
Oh God, no!
Yeah,
We
remember
don't
when?
need.
Do you remember when Cena disappeared for a little bit and like he was feuding with Carlito, and they were gonna have Carlito's? They said Carlito's bodyguard like stabbed him.
I never heard of that actually.
I think Cena had like something up, like
Think I missed-
he tore something in his. If he tore like a pec or his ACL, but the thing was the storyline was somebody stabbed him in a nightclub, and it was gonna be New Jack. That's how they're gonna bring New Jack in.
Oh no! And Vince would not have been able to control New Jack. That's the
was
problem.
issue. That
I
was
think
the
they
issue.
had Muhammad Hassan come out with Al Qaeda and try to behead. I don't know if they're going to try and behead someone, but it looked like the
He
same
brought out,
thing.
He brought out like masked people, like all in black, and like they jumped the Undertaker.
Yeah, and it was pretty like, oh God, what are they doing?
It was
But
right after like a UK bombing too.
Yeah, they actually got in trouble for that one.
Like,
They were like,
Gamble
"No,
got
sir."
SmackDown pulled.
imagine New Jack in the WWE in the 90s. Shawn would be dead. We would not have Shawn Michaels. New Jack
Right.
would have murdered him.
Bro, him and Stone Cold be going at it.
The
Most likely.
best interview I've ever seen, though, even though it was really sad. Honky Tonk Man, Iron Sheik, and fucking New Jack all high and drunk out of their mind, just rambling at the camera, burying everybody. And then Honky Tonk Man kept showing his ass to the camera. So Iron Sheik was like, look, I can do it too. But the problem was Iron Sheik was either so fucked up or so old he couldn't get his pants back up. So they had this guy come pull up Iron Sheik's pants. And it was really sad, but also really funny.
Wasn't Honky Tonk Man in that and New Jack?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've seen that interview.
That was so great because it was one part where Iron Sheik was like rambling and New Jack's like, I know what he said. they were funny, man.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah.
All right. So turns out I was wrong. Del Rio did not do murder someone, but he did do SA.
Oh, I remember that one.
He's actually and also kidnapping.
I remember the kidnapping.
I know he beat up his wife. I did not know he kidnapped somebody. Jesus Christ.
But his wife did die last year.
Oh shit.
Oof.
Yeah, I didn't know. I knew about that stuff. When you said the murder, though, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I got the wrong wrestler for that one. My bad.
No, you're
How was your
good.
guys' weekend?
Not bad, not bad. Just hanging out right now. Pretty fun.
It's good, thanks. How's yours?
I mean, a new dungeon in the game that I played came out, so was grinding
Oh,
that
nice.
for a while.
So you're Black Werven?
Yeah, I go by two names. This is one name, Black Wyvern's the other one. I can change it if you want.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
By the way, I gotta ask, you being serious about RVD or not?
Oh, dude, I don't really like RVD that much.
You don't?
What has he done?
He's cool as fuck. I don't know, there's something about him out of the smaller wrestlers, he was really cool. I loved his frog splash.
But Montez Ford has a better one.
I will agree with that statement. He had the best frog splash.
I gotta watch more of him. I'm not too familiar with Montez
the
Ford,
Street
so.
Profits. Alright, but give me 1 second because I'm currently making food at the same time.
He got the hungry.
Apparently, I gotta watch more. I've seen a little bit of Montez Ford. I gotta watch more of him.
He's good as frick. I enjoy Montez. I also enjoy Dawkins. Dawkins is another good one in my opinion.
Like, I'm not a lot of the new guys I'm not too familiar with. I've been watching like up to date since after WrestleMania, but like I said, they've been leaving a lot of stuff out, so I'm missing a lot of the smaller guys, which is upsetting me because I want to see everybody. But so mainly I've just been seeing like the same 4 or 5 people over and over again. And it is slightly annoying because I want to see my dude Sheamus more. I want to see other people. I want to see who they have.
Sheamus is underappreciated.
I love Sheamus, dude. Like, I remember when he debuted with his old theme, and like,
It's a shameful thing. Lobster head.
a careless man that will wind up dead.
Did you say lobster head?
Yeah, it literally says lobster head.
You wear your sin like it's some type of prize. Oh, Marty's gonna kill me.
He doesn't like Sheamus.
No, he's gonna be like, your accent is horrible.
You don't got the good Irish accent, then, Mike.
Oh my goodness.
he hates me repping Hornswoggle though, because he was like, they need an all-Irish faction, and I'm like, can Hornswoggle be in it? He's like, no, he's not really Irish, and I'm like, he wore a little green suit. He's a leprechaun. No, he's not.
What the fuck?
He's a leprechaun, dang it. He was in the Leprechaun horror movie, correct?
Yeah, he was in the, well, he was in the most accurate one to the Leprechaun lore, but it's really bad. Sorry, Marty, it's a bad. Marty's gonna kill me if he sees this stream.
Nate, do you agree with that statement?
Wait, with what? What'd you say?
Trenchy, say what you had to say.
So just to please Marty, I will say that the Leprechaun Origins is the most accurate to the Leprechaun lore, I guess, of Ireland, but it's a terrible movie. I'm sorry,
It's
Marty.
awful.
It's terrible.
I don't
Yeah.
care how accurate it is. It's terrible.
That's Marty's favorite Leprechaun movie.
Ew.
I love you, Marty. Love you. This is not any...
Marty. Why would
This
you
is
take that over him in Las Vegas? What the fuck?
Because it's the most accurate to the Irish lore. It represents them better. Hey, it got... Actually, he did say, because he was in that Leprechaun movie, that he got to be in the faction. So... Hornswoggle.
I don't know, man. Origins was too bad. Horrible.
It could have been great, though. If they had Hornswoggle just play the regular Leprechaun, it could have been amazing.
Yeah. I don't know why they just were like, oh, we're going to make a creature feature flick. It's like, what the fuck?
Dude, if they just had Hornswoggle play Hornswoggle and just run around and be like, just murder people, it would have been great.
Okay, I gotta ask you this question. What, between these two movies, what was worse? The Leprechaun movie with Hornswoggle or Creepshow 3?
Creepshow 3.
Creepshow
3 is like the worst. One of the... Probably going to go out on a limb and say it's the worst horror film I've ever seen.
Is it the worst?
I don't know
movie
about
you've
that.
ever seen?
Probably not, but it's definitely the movie. That's a toss-up because that's like there's Dragon Ball Evolution that I hate. There's
Oh,
you know,
God.
fucking what else did I have in that? I had a list full of those movies. I know the Wolfman remake was in there too.
Hey, leave the Wolfman remake alone.
The movie's so ass.
Hey,
I'm a big fan of the
leave-
original, man.
Leave, as you like to put it, Bianchio Dal. I forgot even what you said, but
I don't even know
leave
how
him
I
alone.
pronounced it. I think I was like Benicio del Toro.
You're like, who the
I will say that Dragon Ball Evolution better than Evil Dead Rise.
Hell no, you high as
Oh,
fuck.
no, we getting on that one.
Please
the
tell
fuck?
me it's not that bad.
This man
Nate.
tried to
Please
say there
tell
was
me.
too much blood in Evil Dead. I was like, man, what the fuck?
Bro.
You're watching a damn horror movie. What the hell did you expect?
Horror, not gore.
There wasn't even that much blood in it compared to the other Evil Dead movies.
Then what was the whole final scene?
Murder.
Awesome blood and gore of awesomeness.
Murder.
Now I was just thinking, if we had Hornswoggle running around in Evil Dead Rise as a little deadite, it would have been great.
Exactly.
Oh, dude.
That was
Like the little, like you say, like the little girls crawling through the vent or whatever, and just imagine Hornswoggle in his green attire, all fucked up, just crawling out of the shadows. He's like, run!
That'd be terrifying.
Under there!
That would be terrifying.
We should just add Hornswoggle to every horror movie ever.
Hornswoggle and Chris Jericho.
Yes,
We do need more Chris Jericho in movies.
dude. Chris Jericho could sit there. We could have a horror movie, and Chris Jericho. The like cops are like checking his house, and Chris Jericho's like, don't look in there or whatever, and Hornswoggle just jumps out of a cabinet, you know, starts stabbing the cops. Told you not to look in there.
do a Jaws reboot and have Hornswoggle be the shark.
Yes. Dude, instead of dun 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 dun, it could be.
I agree with Ben on this. I agree with this statement.
This is how you know we're tired.
That's why
I know.
we here.
I know Nate's tired because he ain't talking much.
So, if you guys don't mind, I will just be playing Pokemon Infinite Fusions in the background. We can still talk though.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Nate's
Drink
like,
some
why the fuck
substance.
did this guy come back?
Huh?
Nate's like, why did this man come back? He should have stayed gone.
What the fuck?
If he wanted me to stay gone, he would have to kill me. He knows where I live.
No, I was talking about me.
Oh,
Does he feel the same way about both of us? Are we both unwanted here?
No, what the fuck? I sent y'all the links. What the fuck?
That's how you know you matter.
He's like, this man's talking
Nah,
shit about
he
our
only-
Sorry, I
really-
sent
really
you guys
sent me-
the links. I don't want you guys here.
he sent me the link just to please me. He didn't want me to actually join.
You guys being here are just torturing me.
It's like,
My ears.
we got the one guy talking shit about RVD and the other one's just making nonsense noises like a crackhead. It's like, what is happening?
Yeah, Frankie, what happened?
Yeah, I need to come into somebody's chat one night and just be talking like Hornswoggle or my version of Hornswoggle.
People will be confused.
Is my game showing up for you guys?
I don't see
No.
anything.
Nah.
It's sharing the window. Oh, shit,
It's
hold on.
just a circle with a, like that symbol.
the OBS symbol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop sharing screen. Share screen.
Oh, we got another guy in
Toothpick
here.
Man.
He's alive!
Oh, dang.
I miss Toothpick Man.
What the fuck?
What the-
Yeah,
what the-
I
what
miss Toothpick Man. He was the best.
Toothpick Man, come back!
Oh,
Why did he
Pokemon.
leave?
Oh, there we go. It's showing.
You did
Is
it!
this the thing where you can what's the word? Like,
Do this.
oh god, wait, what the is this like
That's,
the what is
this
the word
is-
I'm looking for? God
This
dang
is the
it.
one that you confused them.
Yes. Bro, is it free?
It is only on PC and it's just a download.
Bro, I'm about to download it. I have a PC now.
You have a PC or a laptop?
It's a gaming laptop.
Yeah, I can send you a link to download it, but I'm also doing a randomizer.
That's pretty dope.
And if I press Q, I can this is normal. Faster, and then just no.
He put them speed boots on.
It is kind of hard to judge exactly where to stop, but
I love how Nate put down the bottom of his thing. We do
Yeah,
not
be
own the right
careful.
to anything with Pokemon.
You know how YouTube be, man. I gotta take the precautions.
oh, this
LA Knight would be a good pick for the Money in the Bank. Him or Drew.
so LA Knight would be a good pick, but everyone's already forgetting who's about to win it.
I swear if you say who I'm thinking.
Reigns. Not joke.
Okay, who do you think I'm about to say?
John Cena.
Logan Paul.
Yep.
I knew it.
Oh no!
John Cena.
No.
Undertaker.
No.
Well, look. Here's the thing. Logan Paul would be perfect. Do you want to know why?
The heel heat.
1, the heel heat. 2, you're not even going to have to, like, actually do anything. Like, because no one would know when he would actually be there.
And if you really wanted to, you could have him defend it against someone and have him lose it.
I would have him try to, like, come out at a Mania like what Seth did. Preferably on Seth, and then Seth pin him.
Or that. Then people are gonna be complaining. They never use the Money in the Bank anymore, right? It's like, bruh, shut up.
I'm fine with embarrassing Logan Paul at Mania. I'm down.
Alright, what is this thing I'm looking at? Because it is giving me a nightmare fuel.
What, the Muse bars?
Yes, this thing is like the most ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's Mew and Dunsparce.
Dunsparce. I know. but
He
it's
looks
just ugly.
stoned.
Dunsparce always looks stoned.
I didn't even know they combined Mew with like another Pokemon. I'm way behind.
Oh
No,
no,
this is like a mod game.
This is a completely fan game.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's why. So these are like all just not, made up Pokemon that
No,
resemble the
it's-
original.
It's real Pokemon, but they fuse them together.
Okay. Oh, my bad. I thought that said arthritis at first. It does not say that.
Arthritis.
Yeah, I'm like, why is there a Pokemon named after arthritis?
Yeah. You never heard of the dementia Pokemon?
Oh my
this
god,
is
that's
cool.
creepy. The Dialga and Hoot Hoot?
Yep.
Dude, they need to do something with Snorlax.
Oh, dude, there's a bunch.
What
of
the
Snorlax.
fuck?
Tangela and
Pichu.
actually, is it shiny? Shiny,
This
It's
is
shiny
actually
would be
pretty
green,
cool.
though, wouldn't it?
No, so it can be just one of the Pokemon is shiny. Because you can split the Pokemon up.
I will say that Sword character, he kind of looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character almost. Like I could see him in a Yu-Gi-Oh.
So there is a bunch of references to like anime and other games.
Oh.
Like if I go to the how the fuck do I get there? Oh, that's not that. That was the gym. That's not the. As I said, this is kind of hard to control, especially when it puts me on a fucking bike.
Nate's like, I don't want to get copyrighted.
It'll be alright. I know YouTube. They're friends of mine. No, not really.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the our it's Mewtwo
Arceus,
and
Mewtwo.
Arceus. This is Giratina and Arceus.
That don't look right.
This is Cyndaquil and Unknown. This is Sylveon and Lugia.
Interesting.
This is Rapidash and Gardevoir.
That's actually dope.
This is
That is
Garvantula. And,
that is amazing.
That looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
What the? What the?
I forgot about his face.
Bruh.
Oh, this is
Welmer. Wailord.
It's Welmer. No, it's Welmer and what's his fucking name? Meganium.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
These are in my party. So I have Garchomp and Aegislash, I have Whelmer and
Typhlosion.
Typhlosion.
That's dope.
I have Rotom and Clefairy. I have Charizard and Ho-Oh.
That's
Charizard.
awesome.
Okay, I can put this back. Actually, I'm gonna fuse this with something.
Wait, why does that guy get to be no? Oh, you can fuse them together. You do the fusing.
Yeah, but all the ones. So I have it so that everyone that I catch, like everyone that shows up, is a fusion. But, okay,
Oh.
so you see how these ones were green, but if I go over to Dialga, these ones are white. Green
Right.
ones mean that it's a custom sprite. So someone made this. It wasn't just AI generated.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you guys pick which one we do. Is it the bug psychic or the psychic bug?
Do the psychic bug.
I'm down. Someone needs to fuse Snorlax and Gengar. I don't know why
Oh
I
my
want
God.
that combination, but I want that in my
Oh,
life.
and then out of their 2 abilities that they have, you can choose either one. I'm not gonna use this. Shit.
We need a Snorlax up in here.
I'll try to go find a Snorlax.
Please. We need to please.
Snorlax is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Why are we
Weird.
playing Pokemon? Because we can. Sir Dickinson.
Oh, Sir Dickens is here.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him to stop being lame.
Nate just went quiet. I think Nate may have fell asleep.
They fell asleep on his live. I mean, I've done that before, but like,
We make fun
I
of
don't
him.
know. We're live.
Nate,
Nate, we're live.
Nate, we're live, pal.
Watch, I'm gonna be the only one left here at like 5 in the morning.
Nah.
And the street.
No, I'll be gone by then. I hear Nate.
Yeah. I'll be the only one on this stream being like, yeah, I guess I'm Nate now. I don't know.
I heard Nate snoring.
Do we go bust down his house and end the live?
He'll end it.
I'm in a whole different state.
I'm not. I'm down the street.
I'm
Oh,
also on the
dude.
street.
Do you guys have a bulldozer?
I wish.
I'm not that rich, and I do not wish because I would do some heinous shit with it.
I know,
That's the
right?
point of a bulldozer.
I was just saying, it would wake Nate up.
Yeah, but then I would go to jail.
Okay.
Bro, stay in the
I'll
fucking
be
water.
I'll be your lawyer. I'll be your lawyer. We got this.
Sir, why did you drive a bulldozer through his house? Lawyer, handle this.
My client, it was an accident. See, my client is a part-time road worker. And he's trying to fix the roads because your city people don't do it right. And we accidentally smashed into this man's house. So, by the way, it's your fault, people, that this happened. Because if you had your people do the job, this wouldn't have happened. So my client's not guilty. You are. See, we'll get you off.
So where's
This
his
cane
contract?
sauce is so good.
He's eating canes.
I got a cane sauce shake right here, man. It's really good.
You drinking the sauce? That is also terrifying.
I was gonna leave that there.
Damn.
You're
The
alright
thing
with
looks
it,
like
boy?
it eats children.
That's because it does. Ah, there's a Snorlax.
Oh my god! Snorlax, what did they do to you?
They made him fire.
I
He
don't-
looks like he has a stomach ulcer. It's really sad.
I think he's fused with Slugma.
He is.
No, that's Magcargo. That's not Slugma.
That's what I meant.
Hey, what you selling? Shit. All right. Hey, Granny, what you selling? I'll buy a couple of these. Okay. Got to. Right, I need a finder to get surf. It's been forever since I played a Kanto game. Yeah, we found the personification of a biblical angel.
Technically, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm probably going to get off here for a while. I'll probably talk to y'all later.
He's about to
Good
be
talking
my
to
ass.
you.
See you, Trenchy. See you, Black Wyvern. See you, Nate.
Thank you. Do you see this Charizard fusion though?
That is amazing. Send me the link so I can play this.
Yeah.
I will.
Bye, Nate.
God damn it.
Nate, you a hoe.
You a Hozard.
You a hozard, Nate.
I will say, I love that thing. That thing's amazing.
You lava. I wish I could catch it, but that's someone else's Pokemon. If they're not custom, they turn out like this.
Just random fusions that make no sense. I mean, people are probably doing that anyways, but
Pikachu. I forgot that. All right, I'm gonna keep him from getting copyright stricken.
that was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, you never know what YouTube will do, I guess. But so you know Nate in real life?
Yeah, I know him in real life.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
He's he has the same
Where'd
energy
Colt
on
go?
here in real life. He said he was hopping off.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was using the restroom and cooking something real quick.
And also falling asleep on us. We heard that snoring.
Hey, that wasn't real. I probably will be ending the live here soon though, because we've been going for a minute, but we'll hang out.
Yeah, it's only 2 hours, 14 minutes, 28 seconds, 29 seconds, 30.
We'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be perfectly fine.
Just don't worry about it,
You know, as
Don't
long as
worry.
you get
You're gonna
another running.
I thought you said you were gonna do 24 hours.
Oh hell no! Who do you think I am?
Hey, bro, we could do a 24-hour stream. I'll be down.
How do you know me, Sir Dickens?
Hey, I've done it before. I mean, I'll do it again.
How do so many of these people get my number? What the fuck? All right, I'll send you the link.
No, don't send him the link. Don't send him the link.
We'll have Sir Dickens on for the last portion of the stream. We won't be on much longer, but we'll see what he has to say.
He's gonna make it so sad.
Apparently, he has my phone number, so
We're all gonna be depressed.
Yay,
Shit.
depression.
we will see what Sir Dickens has to say. So, you guys gonna go see New Spider-Man?
Yeah, probably with you.
Nice.
No, it's already spreading to me, and he's not even in here yet. He changed my name.
Wait, so that new Spider-Man's coming out soon?
Yeah, I think it might be like next weekend.
Oh, I haven't even seen the first one.
Spider-Man first comes out June 1st.
Oh shit! It comes out on your birthday. That's pretty cool.
You said it's on your birthday?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
June
So that's
1st.
this Thursday.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna see it though. I don't have the money and I haven't seen the first one, so it's weird just to go see the sequel. Although it does have the Spot in it, and I love the Spot. He's one of my favorite Spider-Man villains.
But you do you can watch the first one on Disney Plus, I think. Let me double check that.
I'll definitely have to. I've heard good things. I gotta see that, and I gotta see No Way Home. Those are like the two. I'm not gonna look. I might watch Far From Home, but I feel like I'll just be wasting my time.
Huh. So apparently the Into the Spider-Verse, well, American fans will have to wait until 2024 to watch Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse on Disney Plus.
Oh
Dang.
shit!
Okay.
Damn.
Lucky us.
Bro, this came out like 2018. Why is it?
But hey, Morbius is available right now, so
Wait. It might be on Hulu. Hold on, let's.
At least we
you
have
can watch
Morbius.
Just letting you guys know. It's available, it's there. You don't want to miss it.
Good old Morbius.
The cinematic experience of this generation. You still haven't seen that, Trenchy?
Well, wait, what?
Morbius?
No, I want to though. I want to see slice someone's neck open with no blood. I want to see that.
Oh yeah, it's that PG-13, man.
I mean, there was an easy way around that. Just give him the suckers on the hand, which I always thought was pretty cool. Like how they did in the cartoon, he had the suckers, so he stole your like plasma through the suckers on his hand.
Yeah.
So-
Then
Are you guys gonna watch White Man Can't Jump?
I've already seen it.
The one with
Oh no, I'm talking about the only one that exists with Snipes and Harrelson. It's the only one that exists to me.
you don't, you're not counting this new one.
Maybe I'll watch it. I hear it's decent as a movie, but it's horrible as a remake. And have you seen the original White Man Can't Jump?
No,
Oh, dude, it's
I'm
a
the black man
great
who can.
movie. It's a great movie. I don't know if they can top it, man. I don't get why there's a remake with a rapper guy.
I mean he gotta be able to do something else, or else he's not gonna be a Slumdog Millionaire.
Hey, what about that new Goonies though?
Dude, I don't
There-
even like the original Goonies.
Damn. How?
It's trash. It's cringe BS.
That's my favorite movie of all time. I'm not gonna say anything, but Jesus.
The Goonies is your favorite movie
I
of all time.
Waiting for that.
Yes, yes. I just met you, so you're getting a pass. I respect your opinion.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, Nate knew. Nate's just sitting there like,
So Nate, you just trying to set me up, huh?
No, you said it, man. I didn't. I didn't say
Nate was
nothing
just sitting
but-
there. He was waiting. He's like, what's
He's
gonna
like,
happen?
It's like, I think I remember Trey saying that he doesn't like this. Let me see if I can get him to say something real quick.
I don't
I was
know
saying
who this
that-
is. Who the heck is that? I don't know. Who are you, sir? Who just showed up? Is that Cthulhu? What is this?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh my god! What is that? What is that?
I was doing something.
It looks awesome.
Oh, get that out of here.
I thought it was
And
Cthulhu for a minute.
This man killing me though. He's like, RVD sucks. Goonies is trash. I'm like, Jesus, no.
Bro, RVD washed.
Matt Riddle's good. It's like, oh God.
Riddle is pretty
This is
good.
your opposite, Trenchy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know how you don't like Riddle, the floating bro.
He's annoying. He's annoying. He's not good as playing a stoner. Like, he's just bad. He comes off as like mentally handicapped when he should be stoned. He's gotten a little better at it, but it's like, I don't like him. He's an asshole in real life. Everybody has problems with him.
You know who didn't have problems with him? One of the greatest of all times, Randy Orton.
Yeah, and I love Randy, but I feel like Randy was being held back by him.
Bro, what do you mean? Randy had nothing else going on. Throw him with
But
nothing
like,
They're
here's
trying to
my
play.
thing though. Like, in that thing, the way he was acting, like, Randy, you made me so happy. It came off as not as stoned, but more as like on the spectrum. And it made it seem like Randy Orton was just beating up this like man that was on the spectrum every week, instead of a story where Randy was testing him to see how tough he was. It just, I don't know. I feel like Matt Riddle could have played that character better, and he just made it look really bad and annoying. And he just comes off as annoying to me. Besides
Yeah.
the Little Giants joke, that was great.
I have no clue what you're saying, man. He's perfect in every aspect.
I disagree highly. I disagree. I can't agree with that.
Yeah, you see, you just said you can agree.
No, I said I can't.
He
God damn it,
doesn't
I did say that.
He doesn't like Riddle. He loves Riddle.
No,
He wants to bow down to Riddle.
no.
He wants to have little Riddle babies.
Oh God, I should not be a father, especially if you mix mine and
No, you're not the father. You're the mother.
yeah, dude, like if you mix mine and Riddle's genetics, like bad things will happen. Like these children are gonna be so messed up. It's gonna.
So you're saying that you're related to Riddle, so it'll just be inbreeding?
Well, no, but it will be close to inbreeding. It would be like inbreeding without the inbreeding. Like the results would be the same as inbreeding, but there would be no inbreeding. It would be just our genetics are so bad that we somehow made like inbreds.
Necessary. It's the deal of a lifetime.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that your guys' children would not hit the genetic lottery.
No. No, it would be horrible.
So how you doing, IGGAF?
It's IDGAF. I changed it.
Now you misspelled it first.
Yeah, I just seen it. I just seen it.
You see, I was Stress Worlds, now I'm Depression Worlds because you're here. So it's just
Because of what?
nothing. How you doing, man?
I'm fine.
This is the first time you've been on
Hello.
stream, man.
I seen
on stream.
so after
Chickens.
I got off at 10 at my job, I went to the theaters because one of my coworkers bought 2 seats, so I just watched AEW in the theater for free.
Well, lucky you. No, I was joking. Yeah, how was it?
As you can
What'd
see,
think?
I'm Sir Dickens. I don't know what you're talking to him about.
Oh, it was fine. It was like on a big screen, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I
Nice.
seen that Marcus they had Marcus the theater near us. They were showing.
The funny thing is, after the show was over, it went to like the DirecTV thing.
Yeah, so
that's hilarious.
So what the thing is that someone will like basically rent out the studio, but like say, hey, yeah, make it cheaper by allowing people to buy seats for this, and then I'll pay for the rest. That's basically how it goes, and then they just hook it up. They put their information in so that you guys can watch pay-per-views.
Nice.
Or that's how I'm just assuming it works. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, I don't know. It sounded like you were setting it up, like you were the one that did it or something. Though you explained it pretty well.
I mean, I have a way of like talking out of my ass that makes it seem that I'm always sounding correct. But also,
Oh,
We're very good at that.
Ben Grimm, he is championship material. He's already held a championship.
I can't get behind. I just can't.
You see,
I
you can't get behind Riddle. I could never get behind RVD.
That is fair.
The only thing he ever brought was like the arm pump things when he said his name.
Hey, he was champion in ECW.
Hold on. Well, where's ECW now? Where's ECW now?
Hey, he beat John Cena in 06.
He only beat John Cena because they would have actually rioted. That's the only reason.
I mean, if
See?
you beat John Cena
He
at
got-
that time,
He got people to
legit.
riot for him. That's power. I don't see Riddle doing that. Riddle's getting
No,
busy buried
he-
under tables where he
Damn.
belongs.
You see, he didn't get that to happen. Paul Heyman got it to happen.
Fair enough. I'll let you have.
What
I'll
the
let you
fuck?
have that one.
What's the point of bringing that up? Vince is responsible for everything on WWE.
I mean, Paul Heyman's better than Vince, though.
But
The
who
what?
got married? Who got buried?
Yeah, but the thing is like Paul
If he
Heyman
was
is
better-
not a
if he
creeper.
was- If he was better than Vince, he would still be around. In the one thing that
And-
I will say he's good at, he saved everybody's paychecks by doing the bankruptcy after the 90 days.
I don't know. I think like the thing holding Paul Heyman back was he didn't have like the sponsorship that Vince did. So like he explained this, like he didn't have like the what's it called, like people, I forget what it was, but like airtime and shit, you know.
People just didn't know what ECW was. But also,
Yeah,
I would say
exactly.
at the same time, I would say that still WWE made a better product.
I will say this. I will say this. I do like ECW, but I do think that it was kind of gimmicky, and I'm glad. Like I'm just glad that it's over because people, you know, I like the Extreme, but like that all the time could be dangerous. So I'm glad, like, you know, it was good
Yeah.
for its time. But
Like,
I don't know.
Extreme Championship Wrestling is it was too much. Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but I think Paul Heyman could, even if it wasn't like an Extreme product, Paul Heyman, if given the right stuff, if given the right opportunity, he could have rivaled Vince. He could have been up there with Bischoff and Vince if given the right airtime and stuff. I think he could have. I don't know for how long, but I think he could have been more of a contender than what he was. And how Vince liked him so much, he scooped him up. He's still there for a reason, man. He's still there. You know,
Well, he's
you
still
don't see
there because
anybody
he
else.
knows the business.
Yeah.
I mean, like Todd Gordon's not there. He's the founder.
I haven't even heard of that guy, to be honest.
Yeah, he's the
He's the original founder for ECW.
yeah, he's the Vince McMahon of ECW.
Yeah, but Paul
gotcha.
is what made ECW popular because Paul was the guy that introduced the Extreme.
Paul
I
was
only
a
knew about
businessman
Paul.
with a wrestling who was also a wrestling promoter, and he took over creative from I think it was like Eddie something, maybe Eddie Gilbert. I think that, and he like revitalized ECW.
Like, I will admit, I don't know like everything about ECW, so or a lot of the stuff, but yeah, I didn't even know that. So thank you for that fact. Was he there when before it was Extreme? He started it like the
Todd
East?
was there when it was like still part of the National Wrestling Alliance.
right. It was like
Okay.
it was kind of set up like I'm watching World Class. I've been watching a lot of that, and original ECW kind of reminds me of that, like Territory Days type stuff.
I've been watching the Manias, man. I watched Manias 1 and 2.
Nice.
Different time, man. Different time. Yo, they had Elvira as like a co-commentator on one of the matches. It
Hell
was
yeah.
the main event, the cage match with Hulk Hogan and Bundy. Elvira was the special guest commentator. I was like, oh, what the heck?
I like to check the booking though, like when I watch those pay-per-views and stuff, just to double check that they didn't remove anything, you know? Like just to double check.
They kept in Roddy Piper saying some pretty controversial stuff about Mr. T. He was like saying crazy stuff that could be racist, you know.
I get
Mr.
why
T, you mother.
I get why they
Easy
took
now.
out his match with Bad News Brown, but at the same time, I'm like, that was a good match. Like I don't
You
know.
guys know who Shane Douglas is?
Yeah.
The franchise.
So apparently he threw down the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in favor of the ECW one in like 1994.
Mhm.
Well,
That was like one of the nights ECW became Extreme Championship Wrestling.
so Wervin, who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
My favorite wrestler of all time. Shit. You know, I'm gonna go with a nice solid pick. H.
Wait, who?
I'm gonna go with H.
Oh, Triple H.
Yeah, just something about him, man. You know, he was my favorite for a while. So my thing with like favorite wrestlers went like Undertaker for the longest. Then I think when like when was the latest DX like get together? Like actual like they were still wrestling. Was it 08? Or was that
Well, there was a one in 08, and then they came back in, I think, 2010 or 2012. Because there was one in 08 or 09 they came back, and then they went away.
It was one of those two that I really got big into, like Triple H. Shawn to me was cool, but he wasn't Triple H.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I love the original DX era, but I also do love the comeback, the first comeback against the Cheer Squad or what, I forget what the Spirit Squad.
Yeah, the Spirit Squad.
If you're gonna mention comeback, you gotta say come back, King.
Oh God!
If you know what I mean.
But then I also love their second comeback where I'm not saying that, where he finds Shawn at the restaurant and they get Hornswoggle on their team and they're facing like Chris Jericho and the Big Show. I loved all of the DX run. I thought I like it all.
What about you, Mr. Dickens?
Hornswoggle.
Yes.
Excellent choice.
I love Hornswoggle.
With the VOC match made him my favorite.
You see, you might like Hornswoggle, but I'm Hornswaggle.
I respect that pick. Hornswoggle is one of the best.
You see, I still think that El Torito is better than Hornswoggle because he's undefeated.
I think I've seen him
in singles combat.
Where was he at? Was he in WWE?
He was in WWE. He was with the Los Matadores. I think that was like the 2010s era.
Okay, I dropped out at the 2010s, but I think I do slightly remember that.
He was the little luchador that was dressed up as a bull.
I think I do kind of remember that.
Ben, my answer to that question is Tommy Dreamer. When he came WWF.
Best come up?
Oh, easy, Booker T.
I forgot Booker T was in ECW.
Dude, he was ECW champ.
Yeah, like I said, I gotta watch more ECW, man. Wasn't Mick Foley, did he come from ECW to WWF? Because I know Cactus Jack was ECW, right? I always get it confused.
Yeah, so I think it was actually Taker was the one who wanted him to come up.
Because he did the whole, I think in WWF he went from Cactus Jack to Mankind, I believe. Yeah, that I'll probably say Mick then. Mick might be my favorite.
Brett for me. It's always been Brett.
Oh wait, no, I mean as a come up for all time Edge.
Never mind. Wrong person. Well, wrong promotion. Booker was in WCW.
Oh yeah, I remember. That's what I was thinking. I knew he was in WCW. I was like, ECW? I didn't know he was there.
Just favorite call up at like anywhere. It would be Booker T. So hold on, let me
Because he was he did that tag team Harlem Heat, and I think WCW.
Yeah. That's where one of his rings comes from.
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you guys think is the best wrestler from the 80s, though?
I
got Jake.
Best or favorite?
Like favorite, like who do you prefer?
Oh, well, that's easy. Roddy Piper. He's my second favorite of all time.
Macho Man.
Nice. Jake, though. Jake the Snake.
I love Jake, too.
You see, you guys are just wrong. You guys don't know what you guys are talking about when you have the ravishing Rick Rude.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
There's a lot of good ones from that time, man.
I mean, I
You
could
also
keep
have
going.
Bret Hart, Dusty Rhodes, the Iron Sheik, Ted DiBiase,
Mr. Perfect,
Ricky Steamboat.
I like Greg Valentine too.
Jimmy Snuka,
Don
even
Morocco's
though he's
good.
a murderer. Oh yeah, Don Morocco,
Bob Backlund,
Paul
Harley
Orndorff.
Race, the Junkyard Dog,
I'm trying to think of what's his name.
Jim Duggan,
Oh yeah, Jim Duggan. The Killer
Ultimate
Bees.
Warrior, Hogan, Savage, Andre.
Yeah, Andre's up there for me. Andre's in my top 10 just because of how much of a spectacle he was. I know there's people that are bigger than him now, but no one will be a spectacle like Andre, man. I don't care how big you get him.
I don't know. There's a BS that is up there.
I was talking.
All right.
Oh, okay. I love Big Show. I do. I think Big Show's underrated, but he's nowhere as near as the Andre the Giant, man. Like I love Big Show, but no. And I do think Big Show's underrated, and he took a lot of shots for WWF, but I can't put him up there with Andre, man. It's Andre.
Right. I got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah.
What, you want me to have nightmares again? Awful. Awful.
What do you just awful?
Have you seen his attire?
Well, yeah.
It has an ass on it.
That's his physique, Nate.
It has
That's
an
his
ass
wonderful,
painted on
real
it.
physique.
With real hair. Real hairy body, too. That's not a suit.
Why would it be a suit?
Very haunting.
Did you hear that he was also a part of a basketball team?
Yeah,
Big
he was
man
really
from
good
back
at basketball,
then.
apparently.
Yeah,
Wait,
Argentina.
Who was good at basketball?
Gonzalez.
Yeah, apparently
Oh,
he's a
shit.
good basketball player. I have a soft spot for Great Khali, though. I've always been a fan of Great Khali.
Yeah.
But
Where's
do you
through
want to know
all?
who? Do you want to know who my favorite big man probably is?
Omos?
Omos.
Omos is awesome, too.
That's mine.
He's 7'3", so he's 3 inches taller than Big Show. Actually, hold on. Let me see how tall Great Khali is.
Omos is cool. My favorite, like besides Andre, I would go with Yokozuna. I love Yoko.
Like Omos is taller than Great Khali, but Great Khali used to scare me because he would just squeeze motherfuckers' heads. Like,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would squeeze like melons and shit and be like, this is their head.
I just found out, like, and I've been watching a little bit of it. Great Khali in the '90s, before WWE had him, was doing flips and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like,
well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
well, he was doing that shit, and then he wasn't able to do it when he got to WWE.
I know,
because he
it's
fucked up
horrible.
his legs.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's sad he fucked up his legs, but I'm like, could you have done that at could we just have had him in WWE in the Attitude Era? And then, like,
Ooh, good pick, Ben. Ricky Steamboat, another one of my favorites. Macho Man.
Yeah.
Good picks. Yeah. I like Big Van Vader, too.
I love Vader. Vader got screwed because of Shawn Michaels. Like, and WCW, and Vince hating WCW in general. But Vader, I love those big fat guys, and Vader, yeah, he was dope.
So let me guess. You're a huge fan of Otis.
I'm just getting used to him. I just seeing him because I just got back into WWE after a hiatus, but I think he's awesome. I do. Little fat guy, he's great. He has no neck.
I would have loved him when he was in Heavy Machinery.
I have no idea what that is, but it
was
sounds
a tag
cool.
team he was in.
Yeah, he was in a tag. I don't remember the other guy's name, but he was in a tag team.
It was Tucker something.
Tucker Knight, yeah.
Cause I love how he looks though, because he looks like he used to be tall, and then he was put into this machine, and it just compacted him to make him short and fat. He looks like he was like crushed in the machine. It's awesome, and he's all like, with his arms out.
Do you like Bronson Reed?
I'm not too familiar with him. I only saw him once. He seems okay.
All right. So, what do you think about Dominic Mysterio?
Awesome.
Good heel.
And I predicted that. You owe me $5, Sir Dickens. The real one. This guy over here, hiding in this corner right here. There you go. You owe me $5.
Why?
I remember you were like, he'll never be a heel. Got him. Got him.
I said he'll never be a heel by himself.
Oh.
You gotta
Now
admit
you're
that.
saying this.
You gotta admit that if he became a heel by himself, he would have fallen down the ladder.
I don't know. I think he could have been a good heel against his dad at least.
Yeah, but if after
That'd
that
be
feud,
it.
he's been a nobody, just a background character. The Judgment Day has got him over and gave him a character.
I
What do
agree
you
with
mean
that
got him
guy.
over? They they can't do anything to get him over. Every time he tries to talk, he just gets booed for like
No,
5
I mean,
minutes.
at least he's getting a reaction. If he was by himself as a heel, he would have been just a generic bad guy.
He would be awesome.
Dude.
He'd be cutting them MJF promos, bro.
Like a lot of heels wish for the heat that Dom's getting, and what I love about Dom is they're working to his advantage as this weekly kind of wannabe. Like they're working, they're like, and it works so well.
Thing about like with that shit happening to Dom, it's they're not really hating him because it's Dominic Mysterio. They're hating him because he's with Rhea. That's the only reason.
They're so jealous.
It's just the jealousy. Colton.
I love that shit too but they got it to where it works. Like he's even like he can even mess up his promos, which he has done like at least once. He'll mess up his promo and it works. Yeah, it's like, and it will still work because I don't know. He's like one of the perfect heels right now. The way they did him was really good.
Yeah.
But he has not topped the boos from, I think it was the 7 minutes in Seattle of just straight boo. Do you guys remember that?
What year was that?
It was with Elias. Elias said something about like their basketball team, and it was just boo for like 7 minutes.
I'm not familiar with Elias.
It was Elias and Kevin Owens.
I didn't. So I'm just like clicking on like different wrestlers and like looking at what they've done in their career. I clicked on Chris Jericho. Went to his filmography, like all of the films he's done, and Jay and Silent Bob reboot. He was the Grand Wizard of the thing I can't say on YouTube.
He's in the Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Yeah, he's the Grand Wizard.
I don't see that.
Alrighty, y'all. We've pushed almost 3 hours here. We've been going for a while, man. I think I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it in. Yeah, thanks for showing up, guys, and hanging out with me tonight on Sunday Night Insomnia. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Sir
No
Dickens,
problem, man.
Trenchy, Wyvern.
Yeah, no problem. Next time you do it, send me the invite, when you start.
Yeah, I'll send the invite out. What I'm doing is like the first portion will be just me, and then the second portion is where I'm gonna put the link out. Sort of like how DJs, they'll take the calls later on in their show, But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Here's our quote of the day. One of the best and most inspiring quotes I've ever seen. A good banana is a banana that tastes good.
Who said that?
Shit, who did say that?
We'll tell you in the back.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's our quote of the day, though, guys.
I can come up with a instantly better quote.
This is amazing. This is as simple as it gets. Remember,
RVD is trash.
A good banana is a banana that tastes good. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. The Explorer 4 is out. Thank y'all for being here. And that's going to do it.
Matt Riddle needs to die in a hole.
Insomnia.
Bye.
Stay frosty.